4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Do it now, Steve.
Right. That's the part where Patrick should cut it in. That's all I'm saying. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle Vancouver Adjacent by Night. As a warning, this is a mature game and explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, there we go, please pause and step away. Our streams are available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode if you feel ready, or you can skip to the next episode next time we air it. So thank you to our wonderful host and sponsor, Level Up Dice, for giving us this opportunity to share our story with you. Please support them by purchasing their exquisite dice or by spreading the word about them on social media. And we're going to go with a little Thin Blood action today. For no apparent reason, just because I saw the preview for LA by Night and somebody's not a Thin Blood anymore, and I don't know how that happened. I actually know how that happened. But not exactly how that happened. I don't know specifics. I just know that they're no longer a Thin Blood anymore, and now that they're a Tremere. So if you don't like that it's a spoiler, fancy, then don't look at the trailer for the LA by Night, which technically aired yesterday, but that's beside the point entirely. Also, our new sponsor for season 3 is Dogmite Games. Dogmite Games is the best gaming company you've never heard of. They combine craftsmanship with artistry to create truly unique pieces of functional art for your game. From dice boxes and rolling trays to fully sculpted Valhalla screens for GMs, each piece is created on site in their workshop in Michigan by a devoted team of craftsmen. And I have the Gangrel one right here. Yay! And if you have a dry erase marker, you can do this. Like, oh no, Cassandra's getting diablerized. Oh no.
This is my character sheet right here.
I just want to point out that it's magnetic.
It is, yes. Because ordinarily this part goes like this.
Magic.
It touched my bottle cap and like it stuck to it, and I was like,
Not all where I was going with that. So you could, attach like a metal. If you have a metal pen or something, you can attach that to it and then have everything all in one place. So let's introduce our vampires. Ordinarily, I would be starting with Brennan and Charlotte, but Brennan and Charlotte can't make it tonight. Brennan and or Charlotte, whoever's up in the upper that area. So let's skip over.
Sad.
Yes, we'll put all Brennan's stuff in the chat anyway. So let's hop over to Zach.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vaudo, playing Charlie Lawrence, the most popular Malkavian in the Rim.
It's true.
It's a valid
I've seen
fact.
ratings. Yeah. And Sam.
Hi, Samantha McLarty, and I am playing Elena Cortez, the leader of the Sabbat Pack. And Lasombra Primogen.
Yeah, you have to make the noise. I'm sorry. It's just law.
Leader of the Sabbat Pack. Broom, broom.
Patrick.
Hi, Patrick Gill. I'm playing Harley the Nosferatu Primogen, priest of this erstwhile nascent pack, and let's fucking do this shit.
And
You're also the Nosferatu Primogen. Just saying.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
He covered Nosferatu Primogen.
It bears repeating.
She's just getting into character early.
Yeah, he said that sort of first, but sort of last. At the same, I don't know what's going on. He's pretty much everything at this point. Lex.
Yeah. Oops.
Hi, I'm Lex, the Toreador Primogen, and also Harpy, and also little baby of this new pack.
And also there's a rating of 11, which jumped off the scale that I had from the old Sabbat book.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Hey, it's not my fault. I gave you a +1 and you just happen to roll a 10.
I feel like that might be your fault.
No, not at all.
Blame the dice.
If anyone, I blame Justin and Chili.
Let's blame Charlotte. She's not here.
Oh yeah, that works too. Let's blame Charlotte. So when last we saw the pack, coterie, gaggle of kindred, I don't know what it is anymore. I just work here. So when last we saw them, they had, I'm going to use the word indulged in the Valdery, which is a Sabbat kind of rite ritual to create a bond between all of the people in the pack. And rolls were made, regrets were had, and yeah, one of the particular pack members, that would be Harley, bounced out pretty much as soon as the drinking had happened because he realized that there was a body underneath a collapsed building that they had accidentally left in a freezer probably about 4 or 5 episodes ago. Accidentally. Eventually, after some discussion and trying to figure out what exactly the vinculum means, there was some... Sorry, I have a cat. There was some discussions, and then eventually Elena also left to try to figure out where exactly Harley had gone and what Harley was going to be doing. So now we have a diagonal split in the party, pack, group, gaggle, whatever. So let's start off with where Patrick is, where Harley's at.
All right.
Harley had come upon the collapsed building, and there was a little bit of a clenching happening when Harley heard what he believes is the voice of Nixodon, which is the really, really old Nosferatu elder that is in the city of Vancouver, saying, "Hello, Harley."
So Harley's crouched down. He's still under cover of unseen passage.
He is, sort of.
I get up. I'm preemptively rousing strength, Steve. I succeed on my strength rousing, Steve.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is your right to do so if you so choose, but
I'm just throwing it out there. Then I turn around to see who this is.
This is something that you've never seen before. This is the bottom part of it. You see 2 feet in combat boots, and there's kind of like the green combats that are in it up to its waist. But as the body comes out of the waist, there is 3 kind of separate things that are part of this particular creature, and one of them is kind of mimicking the sound of Nixodon's voice. The other 2 are kind of like twisted amalgamums, and they're kind of morphing into one another. It's like the flesh and the bone and the sinew is liquid, but you can't hear any noise coming out of it. Harley. And then another, the one on the other side kind of leans in, and you can see the shifting pieces of it kind of twist over, like, and it's a completely different voice that says, "Join us."
Rousing for corrosive No, I'm rousing for prowess. I succeed on that as well.
Again, that is your right to do so.
I'm still gonna stay under obfuscate. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna just try to circle around it. I want to see what it does. If it tracks me or not.
Its bottom half, the feet stay firmly in position. And there's kind of like a twisting, like one of the bodies kind of moves away from where you're going. And there's one that was kind of in the back that kind of goes forward between the two of them and kind of keeps track on you.
What the... And I break obfuscate now, obviously. What the fuck are you?
And you hear all three of them say at the same time, Trevor.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Join us.
That's Trevor. That's not happening. No. Nah. I'm good. I'm fucking good.
We have been sent.
Oh, did Nyx send you, Trevor?
No.
Okay. Who did?
You are to join us.
As you mean literally?
How else would I mean? Would we mean? How would we mean? How would we mean?
Rousing for corrosive vitae. I do
What
fail.
the fuck is happening here?
I do fail that one.
Hey, get the fuck out of here. What the hell's wrong with you? Why are you staring at this thing? What are you, stupid? Get up, go. Come on. We can eat later. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm here to protect you. We should leave. That thing is fucking weird. Let's get out of here.
Hey, Trevor.
Harley.
Yeah, is do you remember Skip?
No.
Okay.
We do not. Join us.
I'm starting to back away a little bit.
It's at the point that you start to, because you were going around kind of in the same kind of semicircle.
Mm-hmm.
It's the point that you start to back away that the feet start moving.
Okay. As soon as it starts making a move towards me, fuck it. Soaring leap. I'm trying to take out the legs. No more.
All right.
No more. I'm done. I'm so fucking done.
I kind of thought you were going away from it, but sure, if you want to go towards it, that's fine.
No, Harley is so done with Alex and Nyx's bullshit. This is done one way or the other, and if I happen to find like a half wall I can maybe use to like, launch off of. This is my one move, but I'm taking out those fucking legs.
I have one move, guys.
At least to close the gap, I have one move, and then after that, we'll see what fun Harley can get up to.
So give me a. Let's go with a strength and brawl. You're trying to like physically just take out their legs as hard as you can.
Mm-hmm. All right, strength and brawl. Okay, I've got aroused strength. I'm at hunger 2. Okay, 4.
You already roused strength though.
Yes, I know. I was doing the mental math to add that into my pool.
You were counting.
Yes. Here we go. Daddy needed this. All right. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on a messy critical plus my potence rating of 2.
That's like 8.
Mm-hmm. Because of activated prowess.
That is impressive. So basically what happens, it's as soon as it sees you moving towards it, the three upper bodies kind of start to meld into one another. You see like a good shot that you could take. You kind of crouch down, you leap forward, and you basically kind of try to hit your shoulder into like a knee socket type thing.
Yeah, I do not intend on grappling. I intend on going in, striking, and bouncing out. I do not.
Yeah,
this
like
is,
going-
I knew. I'm not wrapping up with this thing.
Going through instead of like stopping and trying to like ground and pound or anything. But yeah, you basically you hit like solidly the knee joint with your shoulder, and you can feel like a crunch, like a pop, and then the lower half of the leg comes with you as you kind of jump through and do a roll. And the main body of it is still upright. One of the bodies kind of twists around and looks directly at you, as you can see kind of like a melding, kind of just pulsating formation of meat homunculi kind of goes down through the leg hole that was there and kind of steadies itself. That was not very nice. Come with us.
I'm not talking now. Is this leg still in one piece, or is it starting to like gelatinize and like?
That leg is actually starting to like, it's not doing it quickly, but you've seen like when kind of a younger kindred gets an arm or anything taken off, that it kind of
It's
starting to starting to like not prune up, let's put it that way.
Like Harley's waist from first season. There we go. Yeah. Okay. It all comes back around. Because poetic justice, I'm liking this. You know what? I intend on using the leg. I'm throwing it to try to distract one of the heads, or one of the upper pieces. I am now going to try to grab the other leg, rip and pull.
All right. It is also going to try to do something. So you're running in to grab and pull. Let's do let's go with strength and athletics to grab it.
Uh-oh. This is not the best roll for you, boy. But we've got prowess. We're good.
Or strength and brawl if you want to do that.
Thank you.
I am nothing if not a benevolent storyteller.
See, I like that. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Just partially because I rolled really high.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm spending a willpower to roll these other two, or these last 3 dice. That is 5, 6. Not messy crit. With the +2 for another 8.
So that's just there's no crit at all.
There's no messy crit. This is just an 8 flat.
Just regular. Okay. So you come rushing in. You grab the other leg. You kind of pull and try to tear it out, and 3 fists come raining down on the back of you as you're kind of crouched down. You take 4 superficial.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, we good, fam. We good.
And you give me a wits and awareness, because you're kind of locked in combat at the moment. Yeah. Like 3 arms came down on you. There's a lot.
Yeah. 1 success.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll give it to you.
Okay.
You were a little distracted, but you can hear when the Trevor thing starts to talk. You can hear it from behind you as well. from 2 different areas behind you. Join us, Harley.
Oh.
Join us, Harley. Come with us. Join us.
Okay, this is losing battle time. We're getting the fuck out of Dodge. All right, so now Soaring Leap the hell out of here. I'm not even bothering to look back. Yep.
Strength and athletics. Let's see. Soaring Leap is, I believe, are you going vertical or horizontal?
Horizontal.
Horizontal, I believe, is 5 times. Nope, that's protein. Don't need that. Not yet, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Soaring Leap. 5 times their potence level horizontally. Potence 2, I believe.
Yep.
So you're going 10 meters.
Okay, and I rolled 4 successes on the strength and athletics.
As you jump out, you kind of look back a little bit to see what is going on. And the thing is it almost looks like it's kind of knitting together ever so slightly, like it's healing. But there are at least 2 other things that look almost the exact same walking towards it.
Ooh, yeah. I am... Okay, it can clearly see through my obfuscate, so I'm not even going to bother. I'm...
booking it?
I'm booking it on foot back to Charlie's. And I would probably, if Elena followed me on foot, I'm probably going to run into her here right quick.
Like just like Keystone Cops, just like the legs sticking out the other side as you run into each other. Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe like
No.
I don't know if maybe a couple of blocks away from the altercation, if that's cool with you.
It's gonna take a few minutes to because she, I don't believe, is running to your location, but you are definitely running in the opposite direction as quick as you can. For the moment, though, let's go back to Charlie's apartment.
So, real quick question: how much? So, because my intention was to try to get there quickly, and I was going to try to. I don't know if it would have been possible or not. That's something I was going to ask. Earth Meld. Would I have been able to do that?
You would have, but the building itself was kind of concreted away from. Like there was
right.
That
I just
patch.
needed to get cold, not cold, but close to. Why did I say cold?
You would have been able to get close, but it's kind of like a standard office building where like there's a certain section around it that's all concrete.
But that was my intention. Was I was just gonna as soon as I get out of Charlie, I was gonna.
Plus, Patrick or Harley had a fairly good head start on you, so let's just go back to Charlie's apartment for a second.
So, as discussed previously, pretty much the moment that Charlie posed the question of, so how do we handle this, Charlotte just sort of abruptly turned on a heel and walked out.
Yeah.
Leaving Cassandra and myself in there.
I'm picturing this just like, I can't deal with this right now.
Yeah. I guess that's one way to handle it.
I mean, that probably means there'll be a follow-up conversation.
Probably. Elena made it sound like this can level out after a bit, so maybe she wants to let it level out first.
Leveling out would be good for her, I think.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay. How do you want to handle this?
I don't know.
Because that was a very big thing that you said.
The werewolf fighting thing.
Yeah,
I remember
that one.
saying it. Well, I'm really in a tough place because one half of me definitely thinks that,
Mm-hmm.
and the other half of me is still kind of really mad.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But, like, now I'm never gonna know if I really forgive you. And I can't even be mad at you for that.
I hope that you can forgive me. It felt like we were on that path, but...
But how am I supposed to trust it now?
I get that. I actually kind of said something similar to Elena before, so I understand that.
Yeah, her and Charlotte are gonna have their own little thing after this.
Whatever that means. How are you so calm?
Well, I guess this isn't really all that new to me. I mean, like, you said all that stuff back when everything was bad about, you know, having demons who live in your head and talk to you and tell you things and how
really.
it drives you crazy.
They're not really demons, they're just annoying people. I think one of them's a
Well-
mechanic.
Well, that's weird. But those live in my heart. Always telling me who to run to and how to feel and how strong it should be. So this isn't really all that different for me. I'm always trying to remind myself to love a little less.
It's just that the people are different.
I mean, you're the same people I've been trying to love the correct amount this whole time, so the fact that it's now way too much isn't really unsurprising.
That's fair. Like, you weren't like at the level that you were previously that you described with other people, so
No, never quite like that.
yeah. It's so much. It's so much.
And all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said to Elena, everything that I already felt about her is just, it's like somebody took the knob and just cranked it until it popped. And I want to do the things and say the things and feel the things that I do because I want to, and I know that I do, but now it's in overdrive. And on top of that, I am now trying to contend with the varying levels that I feel with everybody else, and also just sort of shoulder the fact that there's this apparently overwhelming return to me, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
And you've just seemed to got it together.
Like I said, it's a lot, but it's not different. I don't really think this is going to be a matter of leveling out so much as it's going to be a matter of altering the way that we think of one another. It's going to be a matter of getting used to these really strong feelings. And I mean, you got used to the way that you felt about Elena. And it wasn't like a bad thing, but you know, it takes some time to kind of come to terms with what that means and like how you're going to deal with it. And I sort of think this is going to be the same way.
But I mean, it's not exactly the same. Like, it's not just gonna be everybody all. I don't even know how that works. That's a lot of people. But
You've never loved more than one person at a time?
I didn't really have the opportunity.
Love's not finite.
I mean, you know, I understand like different kinds of love, but I can't plot this out. I can't put the pieces in line. I can't order it. I can't make sense of it.
Well, maybe that'll be good for you. To have something just for once that you have to just experience rather than control.
That's really intimidating.
Yeah, change usually is. I don't think it's gonna be easy, but I mean, maybe this actually will be good for all of us. We have not all been great together for the last little while, and while this might not have been my recommendation for how we should deal with that, it might be good.
Maybe. I mean, that's also a pretty good safeguard for the Connor thing, so, you know, there's that.
That is true. I have not thought about him since we did the thing. So, well, that'll piss him off.
Where do you stand with everybody? I understand a bit, but like, where does everybody stand with you?
I have a lot of love to give.
Okay. Is it different, or is it just everybody?
Oh, mostly just everybody. Nobody quite like you, but pretty well just everybody.
Okay. Mine has differences. I don't know how.
Well, that's good, I think.
Maybe. I don't.
I mean, we all had to figure out our relationships when we came together. There's nothing wrong with renegotiating that.
True.
As long as you still love Elena, because I'm pretty sure if we take you from her, she'll kill all of us.
No, like I said, everything that I feel is just for her is there, and it's just turned up to the nth degree.
Well, that may or may not be for the best in the end.
That's my thing, and then I have to weigh that against how I feel about everybody else, and that's...
I'm a little more concerned about the fact that maybe we're not gonna have any cool heads to prevail when things start going badly. When Elena's like, hey, let's jump into the middle of the stupid thing and fight it, and instead of you being like, no, don't do that, you're like, okie dokie, and instead of me being like, no, that's stupid, I'm also like, okie dokie, and then we're all in the stupid thing together.
I mean, the way that Charlotte was acting, I think it's going to be Charlotte's job to do that.
I don't know if Charlotte's great at that job.
I mean, we're talking about her being in charge, and that sounds like being in charge territory, so...
That's true, she'll like that.
Yeah, so
We will make sure she knows that.
Gonna have to.
How are you and Harley gonna handle this?
I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. It's not.
Because I mean, he bounced pretty hard.
He seemed distracted though by like the skip thing.
Well, I mean, he can't be that different then if he's still capable of just running off on his own with no one knowing where he's going.
Right.
This is like normal.
Probably. I don't know. It feels pretty normal for me with him. Like, feels pretty much like where the things used to be before everything.
I'm definitely not quite normal there, but I mean, how am I supposed to know the difference?
I am going to take a little bit of advantage of the fact that you say that you would want to like do whatever for me and tell you to not repeat this.
Okay. Wait, not even to Charlotte?
Especially?
Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay.
I do not feel at all the same way that she feels, and I'm trying to kind of walk around that because I don't know how she will take that.
Oh. Poorly. Poorly
Yes.
is how she will take that.
Yes. Our connection also feels rather standard the way it's always been, but that's...
Oh, that's definitely a one-sided feeling.
Yes, standard the way it's always been is between me and Harley is different than the way it was between me and Charlotte. Those are already different levels. So those things didn't change for me, just that's not how it shaped out.
Well, I would definitely not tell Charlotte that. That is a correct inclination for you to have.
Correct.
Well done. So I would take her lead on that. Because if I had to guess, Charlotte is going to just treat this like absolutely nothing has changed whatsoever, and everything is fine. And I think you should follow that lead.
That makes sense.
Because even though she does feel this way, I can't exactly imagine her wanting to, like, do anything about it unless it would piss Elena off. And then I think she's definitely gonna wanna.
Yep. Yeah. I kept feeling the tension that they had, and I don't know how that will shape out between them, but I am hoping that we...
Well, I mean, Elena's a reasonable person. Maybe they can work out some kind of timeshare.
Maybe? Like, what she said makes the most sense. If we're, like, in front of Sabbat people, they need to believe that we're Sabbat, because, you know, it wasn't enough that we were pretending to be Camarilla. Now we are pretending to be Sabbat. So when we're in front of Camarilla people, we need to do the order of Camarilla stuff, and that they think that Charlotte is in charge there. And then when we're in front of Sabbat people pretending to be Sabbat, they're going to think that Elena is in charge there. So we have to keep doing that. That feels pretty par for the course. But
And you know Charlotte's not going to have a problem with that. Her problem was in that particular moment when she was feeling especially vulnerable, having to say, yes, Mother Superior Elena, you're in charge. Like, it was just bad timing.
fair.
And you know Elena egged that on. You know as well as I do.
I don't think intentionally. But it did not help.
Yeah, it does sound like Elena. Unintentional, but it did not help. So, yeah, okay.
I think right now Elena is much more focused on the mission at hand, and the mission at hand requires falling into step. And that's not really good to just bring up right as we're all trying to process how we feel about each other and
That's gonna be Elena's real problem going forward. Is that we're all, like, real sensitive right now, and
Yeah.
she's not good with the sensitivity thing.
I mean, she's been trying to sort it out on her own for a while now. It's just not like you said, it's not like it just brick walled.
Yeah.
We're playing catch up to where she's been for a while now, and we're doing it real fast.
Yeah. And Elena wouldn't have taken it well either if she'd just been like, brick wall, you're in love. In fact, she probably would have taken it the worst of all of us.
Probably. Maybe. Depends on how it shaped out.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, just, like, be chill?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not that hard. Just, like, take a deep breath and do the opposite of what you immediately think you should do. And that is being chill.
I am pretty sure it has been at least 60 to 70 years since I've been chill.
That checks out. So try it. With all these new things, try being chill.
I'm trying to figure out how to be chill with all these new things, including how I feel about Elena and how I feel about you and how I feel about everybody else in this group. And that is a lot of new things. And then we factor in the whole like masquerading as Camarilla and Sabat.
Oh, don't be chill about that. I have no advice in regards to that. My advice in regards to that was we should not have tried to be Anarchs and Cam and Sabat.
I didn't want to be either or any. I was trying to kind of move us in that direction, and then stuff, and now here.
Yeah, stuff and now here pretty much sums up the last year.
Yeah. I didn't see you for a lot of years, and then we saw each other, and it's just been this all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Vancouver's like that.
I'm still trying to process a bit of, I'm trying to process that jump still, because that's still so much.
I mean, hasn't been very long. Take time to process. The only person who's gonna say you don't have the time to process is Elena. And honestly, she could probably use some time to process all on her own.
She told me to take time to process.
Oh, hey! So, like, there we go.
Yeah. You're gonna
Look.
be okay, right?
Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay.
That's all you have to remember.
Do you need anything
Everything's
while we wait
gonna
for
be
them to
fine.
get back?
No, I'd just like to stay here with you if that's okay.
I would like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And at that point, it's a good time to flip back over to Elena and Harley. Well, Harley mostly, because Harley is just tearing up the concrete like a cartoon running.
I just kept on running. Oh.
And
yes,
eventually,
run.
Eventually, because Elena would probably kind of take a similar route. Elena would, as she is earth melded, kind of hear like the pounding of potent slashed, strength roused feet pounding into the pavement as they are running in the opposite direction. So you can hear it coming closer to where you are.
Then yeah, I'd let it. I would probably let it pass and then try to come up after it's passed, because I'm not gonna get in front of shit like that. I don't know what that is.
So then you would come up, and if you kind of move off to the side, slink into the shadows type thing, you would see Harley just beating feet in the opposite direction.
What the fuck are you doing?
He probably hears her voice and tries his best to like come to a controlled stop. Probably grabs a light post and actually wrenches it down a little bit because he's still like,
yeah.
Shit. Oh god. Oops. Oh, we
Where do you think you're going? What the fuck are you doing?
You probably see it looks Harley looks like he's definitely been in a fight. You can tell like the shoulder that he didn't grab, or the arm that he didn't grab the light post with, you can tell that shoulder's like severely dislocated, and he's trying to like favor it as much as he can. Oh, there. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. We gotta go.
No. You explain first. We're not just going to we've got to go.
And
I need to know what's going on.
I try to like, I tuck into an alley, like, let's go. Just.
Okay.
Oh, and after he's kind of like settled in, and he's probably gone as far back into the shadows as he can, and if she comes up, he actually probably goes and tries to lean into her for support, and just kind of giving her
there.
Oh God. We've got there's problems, and then we've got bigger fucking problems.
Okay. So why don't you start with telling me one?
Okay.
Why are you running? Why are you hurt?
Lots of Trevors.
Trevor survived it?
Yes, I don't. Maybe, it's. I've heard stories of like different like Zemitsky creations. On top of, I mean, I think Trevor's like a vajt. I don't know, whatever, but like there's other. It's like with the Tremere do to make the gargoyles.
Okay,
The
so
Zemitsky
why
do
are you,
this to make other kindred.
why are you running away from Trevor?
Because I picked a fight with it, and
Why did you pick a fight with Trevor? What the fuck, Harley? That was like the only creation that they ever came up with that we actually got along with.
He doesn't like us now. He
Did you ask him if he did not like us, or did you just immediately pick a fight?
He said join us, and
Okay.
he meant in the literal sense, as in become one with my flesh.
Okay, did you ask him why he wanted us to join him? Did you try to talk to him at all?
If you want to go back there and try talking,
We're going to go back there right now, you and I. And we're going to try to sort this out, because if Trevor survives that, then there could be very real possibility that Alexandra did too and is in some sort of torpor. So we need to find this out for sure.
How hungry are you? I'm not shitting you. This is going back. There's a really bad idea. If you go back there, I guarantee you, we're gonna have to fight our way out. I'm prepared to do it. Are you?
I'm okay right now. I don't think that we're going to have to fight our way out, and if we have to fight our way out, I can handle it. Don't worry about it. It's not really. It was a room of meat, a floor of meat.
Okay,
How fast can he go?
Look, I cannonballed through it. It grew its leg back.
Okay. Did it ever leave that site specifically? Was it able to leave the area?
I couldn't tell, but there was only the one when I decided to get into the tussle, and then there were more than one. Now,
because you got to think about it this way, though. You had an entire floor of Trevor, and so it is a natural thing, considering that the way that you ran out of there. I'm sure that there was a skip, and I don't know what else you had in the basement that you needed to get. So I'm sure it probably used all of that to try to come back and recreate itself. But I mean, really, how fast did it move? Was it like, the Night of the Living Dead zombie that you showed me that one time, or was it like the Dawn of the Dead zombie? Was it really fast or really slow?
It was the good, proper, correct zombie and the slow type Night of the Living Dead.
What the fuck are you really worried about then? We move faster.
There's 3.
Okay. So we don't let those 3 surround us. We know that that's the thing, that they're gonna multiply. How many bodies did you have down there?
2.
Okay.
Skip
okay, so
and
there's 2.
Skip and another intern that Cassandra decided to fire. But like,
What?
okay, we'll
Cassandra killed somebody?
Yes, we'll get back to that. More pressing issues. Okay, okay. The Sabbat is in a war footing. Vancouver is a target of interest. Your sire is on his way.
I know this.
The Zamitsi are not going to be concerned about trying to uphold the Masquerade right now if they're in a war footing. And if they did what they did with just Trevor, they have no compunctions about making more.
Uh-huh.
All right, if
Harley?
we go back there, you have to promise me, if we go back there and shit goes sideways, we don't come out of there alive. We need to, if we go back there and things go hostile, we need to kill them or die trying.
Oh, I'm not coming. I'm going to come back completely like I am right now. I'm not dying there. What are you talking about? We don't come back. No, it is. I will handle it the way that I need to be handled.
This is how
But we
bad
do
of
need
an
to go
idea
back
this
there.
is. This is how bad of an idea this is. Okay.
Harley, we need to find out what is going on and find out exactly where we stand, because if that Trevor thing is able to move around and stuff like that, we don't need it on Nixodon's side. Now come on. Quit being a baby about it. And she just turns and starts walking that way.
Oh, I'm gonna willpower check on that one. That was.
You have a 9 on me, remember that.
I know, but that was.
Good luck.
That's if you're gonna let me score a critical on a willpower, I scored a critical on a willpower. Otherwise, it's 2 successes.
So
It'd be 2 or 4 if you're gonna let me score a crit.
well, yeah, the
Yeah.
dice rolls are pretty much
Okay.
the same.
Yep.
But 4 is not anywhere near enough successes when she has a 9 over you.
Oh no, I was trying to not pick a fight with her.
Oh, okay. Then
Yeah. No, I was no, that was a temper check. Now this is
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay,
Yeah,
no.
that's
look, I how long have we known each other? When I run like that, that means that I'm in over my head. And for me to make that tactical decision, this is a really bad idea. I will come with you, but please, this is bad idea.
I understand what you are saying, Harley.
Okay.
And perhaps I shouldn't have said don't to be a baby. There's a lot of crazy shit that's happening right now, and I'm not really at a good... It doesn't matter. Let's just...
Okay.
For you alone, probably very bad idea. But we have an idea as to what we're walking into. I'm with you. And I have plenty of extra hands.
Okay.
We can handle it, or we get the fuck out of there. No worries.
All right, let's do this then.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to do this. And we are going back to the meat rubble.
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was concerned about. Okay, so you're
Wait,
headed
what?
back-
Why are you concerned?
I haven't even revealed what it is yet.
Shit.
So you walk back into the area. Harley, are you taking any, I don't know, precautions?
I'm gonna
John Cena-esque precautions?
I'm gonna rouse. I'm at hunger 2. I'm gonna rouse for unseen passage, even though I know this is a waste of my time.
Mhm.
I still succeed. All right. I'm gonna be
I rolled
right.
for the last one, so I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
for this one.
Mhm.
'Cause
Jesus.
All right, and I'm as we get closer. I'm gonna be right behind you, but remember how we usually do this, and I just blink, and I don't intend on going more than 5 foot away from her.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna go ahead and have the arms of the airmen ready, but they are concealed. I don't have them just like out everywhere. Woo, 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 woo. They are kind of down, and like honestly, it would look like I had a shadow train behind me.
Okay. Give me a rouse check for that.
I'm going to. Yay. Let's hope this is a good one and not a bad one. Come on, dice. Okay, good. I'm good.
Same. Oh,
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm disappointed in storytelling.
I got a success on that, so I'm good.
Okay. So you come walking into the area. Like there's the kind of like portable lights that were up as per usual, because when they're last time you were here, they were checking out the particular area. Give me a wits and awareness from both of you. Is that a good guess?
Five on a messy crit.
You're liking the messy crits.
Yeah, he is. I got 3 successes and 2 crits.
Okay.
Did well on that roll.
You both kind of instinctually, right off the bat, kind of realize, and you turn to your left. It's about not really a 45-degree angle, but it's pretty close. And there is that particular thing once again. It's got only 2 feet. One on the right side, it is missing kind of the leg of the green pants it had on, but it's kind of looks like it's made of just like steak meat. It doesn't look like it's covered in skin anymore. The skin one got taken out by Harley. And it is this time 4 different upper bodies that are all kind of melding, and there's arms that are coming in and out. Elena.
Trevor, good to see you are up and about again.
Oh, we're not just Trevor.
Then who else are you?
And kind of 2 of the upper halves split, and another one kind of goes in between and comes up. And give me a wits and awareness. And Harley too. Why not?
Yeah.
Because this is it. They all, their faces kind of all look similar, but this one looks kind of different.
I got 2.
I got 3 and 1 crit on that one.
Elena would kind of notice this. The head of this particular body that comes in, and it's kind of melding in with everything else. It looks almost like Skip.
Okay, so now my question is going to be for you. Whose mentality do you have right now? Because like that's Skip is a body, but are you Trevor, or are you partially Skip? What do I have to deal with right now? Sorry, hold on.
Sure. We are all Trevor, Skip, Kevin.
Just a vessel?
We are all... And it kind of looks like they're almost looking at each other kind of quizzically, like... Blood. We are all blood.
Okay.
We are all brothers.
Okay. I can understand that, and I can get behind it completely. I get it.
We are all one.
Good to know. So let's talk about where we go from here then.
We were sent to find Harley.
Why were you sent to find Harley?
Bring him
to where?
To the sewers.
To Nixodon then, I take it.
No.
Then to who?
To our master.
Alexander alive? Did he survive? Okay, why don't you give me a name, because I don't want to guess anymore.
One of the heads kind of looks kind of pensive at that, kind of like almost hurt when you mention Alexandria. That master is gone.
It saddens me. I'm sure you understand.
We have a new master now.
Okay, and this new master is...
They also want you there, and Cassandra, and Charlie,
Okay.
and the one in the suit.
That would be Charlotte. All right, so this can all be arranged, but I kind of need to know, who are we meeting?
You do not need to know that yet.
Oh, come on now, that's not really fair. They know our names.
Because we knew your names.
Okay, so Trevor, can I just level with you for just a moment? I'm sure you understand the position that I am in right now and that we're all going to be in. The fact that, you want us to go down into the sewers and to meet this mysterious person. The last time that we met the mysterious person, it did not really go very well. So, can you just give me a little bit to go on? Just a bit. I mean, Cassandra would be very upset if, she didn't know what we were going into.
You should meet the master. It is not our place to say.
Okay. So where is the master exactly in the sewers? You said in the sewers, but where?
Near Nyx. Near
Okay.
Nyx.
Okay, near Nyx. In that same little cavernous place that was really open that she likes to stay in?
No.
No, okay, that's good to know. Not there. But it's not Nyx. You're sure it's not Nyx? Like, I don't have to deal with that, right?
No.
Uh-huh, okay. When is this supposed to be happening? When are we supposed to be meeting this mysterious person?
Whenever we can get you to her.
Oh, shit. Sorry, hold on.
Lawrence is not into this.
Sorry. Okay. I'm going to need some time, I can't just grab everybody and just go down there right now, we need a little time to figure out whether or not it's a really good move for us to make. I told you last time that we met a mysterious person. It did not go very well. I trust you, Trevor. Don't get me wrong. I really do trust you. I like you very much. So I hate that, that bad things happened and Alexander did not survive. Okay, we're going to talk.
Like you.
Good.
We want you to be a part of us.
Like literally a part of you, a part of you like this, or something more figuratively?
And 4 of the heads, they all kind of look at each other like, no.
Okay, so not part of the whole meat conglomerate that's happening right here. Got it. Okay, I can work with that. We can all work with that. We don't really... Never mind, I won't say that.
When?
Are you going to just stay right here? Because I can come back and tell you when would be a good time later, but you're just going to stay here?
We can.
That would be a good idea. You just might not want to be walking around corpse-like, because people will start to question and it's going to get very messy. And then they'll come with the blow torches and you don't want to deal with that, I'm sure.
And as you're saying that, they just disappear.
Ah, good. All right, good talking to you, Trevor. I'll be back. I'm just going to...
You hear from what was over their shoulder, you can see someone standing kind of up on a raised area of rubble, and they're and it looks almost exactly like one of the Trevor amalgamation that says, "We will see you soon."
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Good to see you, alive in the manner of speaking. Trevor, missed you lots. Still, Cassandra, you said hi. And she's gonna turn and and start walking back. And she's gonna be like, Harley, where are you?
And
I'm
As soon as you say that, you can see his face kind of drop a little bit, like, we miss Cassandra.
But he'll once we get out of what I would perceive to be a safe distance, I kind of get off to the side of her to where she's going to be able to see me, but I'm not going to be like going, oh, but I do kind of like pop back out of obfuscate.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Real bad situation there, Harley. Like, totally. We were just like fucked from the beginning. Like,
I told you.
We would have completely died. Like, death was in like, definitely we were in the worst danger ever, and I'm so glad we went in there all scorched earth and hellfire blazing and shit. Great idea.
Okay.
No, I'm okay. Sorry. I just again, real weird situation happening the last few nights. I'm trying to get my bearings a bit.
Right now,
little tense.
Yes, yeah. You have to look. I've been on the receiving end of far too much of Nyx's and Alex's bullshit for me to, we'll say, take anything that pops up out of the woodwork nonchalantly.
No, I understand.
So you can't tell me that thing doesn't need killing.
I know. I can tell you that I don't know that it needs to be killed. It was not like Trevor wasn't a bad, he wasn't a bad meat floor. Depending on who this thing's master is, maybe we don't have to kill it. And if we can't sway it or do whatever, then we'll do what that's then. But at the moment, it is still very much Trevor. It got its feelings hurt when I mentioned, Alexandru, and when I talked about Cassandra. You could see it. It was very upset. And so it's still Trevor. It's just under new management, and that's what we need to sort out.
Okay, maybe.
We don't have to kill it right now. We do need to figure out who the fuck it is that is summoning us through it.
Alright, well, okay, maybe it's just old clan prejudice rearing its head over. Look, that thing should not be, okay?
You don't know. Harley, you never complain. You never complained really about the Trevor so much. Fuck, you fed the damn thing. Many times you fed Trevor. And now it's all of a sudden an animated, like more animated and not just confined to a floor. Now it can inhabit like the corpses, which by the way, why are there so many fucking corpses in that building, Harley? Like, I don't understand how it was able to get so many.
Well, you killed one of them.
One. You said Cassandra killed another one.
Right.
There were more than two.
I could only account for those two. I legitimately can only account for those two. Anything else was, I don't know, bits and pieces of leftover Trevor plus more than likely whatever other random Joe Schmoes.
Okay,
Trevor's.
I buy that.
Who put him back together, and how picky were they with the parts that they used to put that thing back together?
Nobody's saying that they necessarily put him back together. Do you not remember when I told you that I thought that I found Trevor like still functioning and alive, and I tried to take it with me, but it didn't work. So maybe just the piece that I broke off didn't survive because it wasn't connected to actual Trevor. But Trevor was still functioning underneath all the rubble and still connected and intertwined with itself.
All right, as
You just need to figure out who fed it to the blood to master it now. Because
right, and so if we're gonna be taking this whole Vaudlery thing seriously, as your priest, I am advising you that that thing needs killing, and that's going to be the last thing that I'm going to say on it, and I will back your play however you want to go. Okay?
okay, it doesn't get killed yet.
But as the authority on weird, spooky, crazy shit around here right now,
Why is that suddenly a big deal for you? Like, you've never had an issue with anything else before. Nothing really creeped you out, and all of a sudden, Trevor spawns legs and body parts, and now you're freaking the fuck out. What is going on with you, Harley? Why does that scare you so much?
you know what the Tremere did to my clan.
Okay, but that's not the Tremere thing.
It's just... It's even worse. It's even worse. Because the Zemitsi were on the receiving end of that bullshit too. And they're doing the same thing.
Why didn't you have a problem with it before?
Well,
It wasn't even confined to a room or a floor before. Fuck, it transferred from building 1 to our building.
because now it's an active threat. And
It was always an active threat. Did you not remember the tentacle thingy that came down and scooped Cassandra up and then took her away? Could have done that at any point. But it has never actually hurt us. It hurt you. You said you attacked it.
all right.
Maybe it didn't hurt you unless you did attack it. You attacked it to defend it. I'm not trying to say that, you're right and it's wrong or what. Well, I'm not trying to say any of that. I'm just trying to get to the point of the fact that you're saying hard firm that it has to be destroyed because it's not what you remember it to be. But currently its master is not Nixodon.
Okay.
That's a pretty good start right now.
All
So
right.
what is the problem with it?
It's because right now there's way too many unknowns, and that is right now the biggest unknown variable that I see in front of me, and I like being able to deal with things that I can at least predict. And this is new for me, and we'll figure out who's pulling its strings.
For the record, it's not the biggest unknown. The biggest unknown currently is 1, where is Hazoon? 2, who the fuck is my sire and when are they showing up? Which fuck, that could be the whatever master it has now. It's near Nixodon, but I don't really know. There's a lot of unknown variables. The fact that we have a Trevor that has legs that we could have easily assumed probably could have grown before if it really, or taken over before if it wanted to. It's not really an unknown. That is just something that I think that is just scaring you right now. I'm not going to say scared, not scared, but
no, I'll admit it. No, that thing scares the shit out of me. Okay, that's why it has to die. That thing scares the absolute shit out of me.
I scared you before. Remember, long time ago, I scared you. You didn't kill me, and look at us. I protect you now. Fuck, I joined the goddamn Sabbat for you.
Alright.
Different angles. You just have to keep an open mind about things, and we will sort it out and figure it out. If it needs to die, then it will die.
And if your sire is the one in control of it?
Oh, then there's a lot of things that are going to need to die.
Okay. So we're on the same page in that regard. I'm happy with that. All right, we should probably go back to Charlie's.
we really shouldn't. We should let them know what we have discovered and figure out when we want to go into the sewers, because I'm pretty sure that is not going to stay there for too terribly long before it comes looking for us.
Exactly. So time is a pressing issue. And
You need to heal yourself.
And I
Succeed.
I succeeded on that rouse check. I'm still at hunger 2. The shoulder, you hear a loud pop. Ah, there we go. That's better.
You feel better now.
Yeah. Things fucking
Can we
tough.
concentrate and think with a level head? Yes.
We're even keel now. Let's get
Okay.
back. Let's get back.
Let's go.
And we will head back to Charlie's.
So at the end of the Charlie and Cassandra conversation, the other two would probably be popping in pretty soon, right about here.
All right.
And just at that point, like, I think Charlie and Cassandra are just sitting on the couch waiting right now. Charlie has his arm around Cassandra's. They're just waiting.
Cassandra
Elena,
has leaned into him a little.
Elena is just going to open the door if it's not locked.
No, I didn't lock it since Charlotte stormed out.
Yeah, she's just going to open the door and walk in.
Hi.
Did we
Well-
sort out all the things that needed to be sorted out already?
I think Charlotte is going to take some time to sort it.
Yeah,
dear.
she needs a day or two to think things over.
How are you?
I look at Elena and I'm gonna leave her to do the talking.
I just had a lovely conversation with Trevor. By the way, he misses you very much, Cassandra.
Oh, you guys saw Trevor?
You saw Trevor.
In a manner of speaking, Trevor
Oh
has,
my god, how is he? Is he good? Does he miss book club? Did you tell him I miss him? What's he been reading? We should call Charlotte and tell her
More
as well.
importantly,
Okay, wait.
How?
Okay, that's what I'm getting to. See, Trevor has a new little ability that Trevor can do. Trevor can now animate corpses or pieces of corpses and use them to move and talk and stuff like that.
Trevor can walk and talk.
Trevor can walk and talk now, yes. I don't know how far Trevor can go, but I'm pretty sure he could go wherever he wanted to go.
I have complicated feelings about this.
So, Alexandra is absolutely no more. Got that clarified. But
Aww,
new issue
What do
though.
you mean, aw?
that was so nice.
He
So-
tried to do this
Uh-huh.
without our...
Yeah, and
So,
then we did it anyway.
Trevor has a new master,
Oh, well, I don't
Um,
care for that at all.
Who?
and it is not Nixodon.
Well, it doesn't
That's
leave very
better.
many options then.
No idea who this new master is, but they really want to meet us.
You don't think that it's whoever is in charge of Nixodon?
Or whoever's
the
been
person-
sending the people to shoot us.
Doubt
uh,
is probably also the person in
that
charge of
is
Nixodon.
actually a thought that I had, that I told Harley that it could be, Mystery Sire.
Yeah, that's
um,
not what I'm thinking.
Either way, they want to meet us. They want to see us in the sewers, not where Nixodon is, but close to where Nixodon is, but not where Nixodon is. And we have a very limited amount of time for us to decide when that can happen, because I have to let Trevor know. Otherwise, Trevor is going to walk and talk and move their little ass over here to tell us and collect us.
Does he know
himself.
where? Does he know where I live?
Well,
I
I
guess
followed
if-
them here.
Did he
No,
follow
he's
you
he's
here?
he's staying where he's at. I told him to stay there.
Okay, then how's he
um,
gonna follow over here?
I get the feeling that he doesn't really need to know exactly where you live, but he could probably follow, I don't know, scent or a number of other things. I mean, the fucking thing can come together in different many pieces. So,
don't really want that.
Plus,
in my
maybe he
house.
just read your HR file from Charlotte's office.
That's also possible.
Really don't want that in my house.
Do we have to go in the sewers? Could we, like, invite them to somewhere that's not gross?
Or just as an idea to float out there, just general no.
Well, I mean, there's no general
got-
no. They're either gonna go to, we're gonna
Yeah,
go to
no.
them, or they're gonna come to us.
Oh no, they're not
Or-
going to come to us. We're either going to go willingly to them, or they're going to collect us in whatever manner it is that they deem necessary, and then we're going to go into the sewer anyway.
Or no. And
I like the no.
we don't let them do that.
Okay, how do you plan on stopping that? Do they just shut up sewer us?
And we're all alive still.
I have. I
And most of them died.
I
And
told
then I
you
believe
my
that
answer.
the sorry, what?
That I told her my answer. How we would.
What's your
deal.
answer? You must be pro sewer, right?
Kill the fucking.
Harley
thing.
wants to kill Trevor.
I
I
mean,
knew this was going to happen.
okay, so I am rather disturbed at the whole walk and talk new tricks that Trevor learned, but I'm kind of glad that the sheriff blowing up the building killed Alexandra and not Trevor. Do we really want to? Do we want to
If it
turn a
had to be
maybe
one
gonna
or
hurt
the
us into a
other.
definitely gonna hurt us?
Look. I told Elena that as I'm your priest now.
Do not let that go to your head, Harley.
Aren't we not actually Sabat?
I-
Are we actually Sabat? I'm very confused.
No, but I'm just saying operatively. Look, the thing is,
Oh.
the thing is, I told Elena that I'm willing to play. I'm willing to back her play whatever you all want to do, but I need you all just to be prepared that that thing is probably going to have to die. Sooner
Well, why?
or later.
Is he not cool anymore?
I mean, if he's trying to drag us to the
No, no,
bishop
no,
of
no.
the spot, then
He
maybe.
didn't try to drag us. Like, he just said that his new master wants us to go to this place to meet him. And that it was his job to let us know and to bring us to him. But he didn't, like, do anything. I told him, well, I would talk to you guys about it, and that we would come up with a time to meet and do the thing, and I would come back and tell him. Either way, though, if he's under a new master says do this, I have a feeling that he's not going to have much of a choice in the matter. So if we don't have a suggestion or a time or place to meet, then I think that we are going to unwillingly end up where we are meant to go anyway.
Gee, this sounds awfully fucking familiar for the third time.
I reiterate, why don't we invite them up to one of our places? Why are we
We
keep
could do
going to
that.
the place we don't
Let's
know
do
how to
that.
escape?
Let Cassandra
Yeah.
come back with me. We go talk to Trevor, tell Trevor she's really good at convincing Trevor to do things, and get Trevor to convince them to come meet us on our own terms, on our own ground.
Do
And the
we
worst
maybe-
thing that happens is I buy us some time as Trevor has to relay this message and then relay the no to us, and then we have to pick a time to go down there.
Correct. Do we maybe want to all go when you do that, on the off chance that Trevor goes, can't do that, and just tries to take you to instead?
That works
Okay,
too.
but
I
you
don't
all
care.
have to be chill about Trevor.
I do
Everyone has
not
to be
have a
cool.
problem with Trevor unless Trevor is trying to eat people
That is.
I like.
Okay, but the
and there's a
last
problem.
time you guys thought Trevor was trying to eat someone, it was me, and I was fine. So what I'm
I-
saying is, when the seeming eating starts, maybe take a sec and see if it's actually eating me this time.
Okay. You said it. Just remember that if it actually is eating you and we take a second to make sure, you said
Trevor's
take a
not
second.
gonna eat me. He's so cool.
If that's what you want, then fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Then shall we go see Trevor?
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
Charlotte's gonna be so mad.
And I.
By the
I-
way,
no,
my
I feel-
shadow, my arms of the airman are still like draped behind me, like almost
Charlie
like a shadowy skirt.
Charlie's just used to it at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like if we have to go down in the sewers, while Charlotte is off figuring stuff out, is the best time because Charlotte will not be happy to go back down in the sewers. So a little bit
I
of
agree.
growth.
I also am not happy about it.
I understand that.
We
So
will
you're
sort
saying
it
that if
out,
I'd
Gus.
left for Cabo or Cancun or wherever she's partying right now, I could have avoided the sewers too?
No.
Potentially, but that you also are more sort of our Trevor influencer.
We need you, Cassandra. We cannot do this without you. We need you. You're a very vital piece of this group that we have formed.
That is very true.
And I look at Cassandra, and I'm going to be down there with you.
Okay.
If worse comes to worse and we have to go in the sewer, maybe we can just get him to meet us at, our old place, Harley. It's technically still the sewers, just not so far down.
It's true.
Fallback, I do have my other place that's, I mean, we can go into the sub-levels underneath. It's not the most hospitable, but if we need to, we can use my place as a fallback. But
We will keep that, we'll put a pin in it and we'll consider that if we
Okay.
need to.
Okay. So
And-
let's go ahead and let's
Go talk to Trevor.
go say hi to the walking, talking Negro.
and I kind of give Charlie one last look like, oh, fuck me running.
At least, I can't believe I have to go back there 3 times.
And that seems like a good point to take a break. So come on back in about 5. Everybody go hydrate, go grab some more popcorn, because this is going to get entertaining.
It's gonna be fine.
Everything's going to be fine.
See you in 5. Welcome back, everyone. We're gonna go and see Trevor, apparently. So
We love
everybody's
Trevor.
trucking
Yeah.
back to the former Charlotte Industries building.
Mhm.
Yep.
What's left of it.
Yep.
Pretty much the same scene, because I've described it now 17 times.
We on foot?
Everybody just keeps visiting the big hole in the ground that used to be.
We
You put
love
Trevor
Trevor.
here.
Are we on
What
foot?
did you expect was gonna happen, Steve? You gave us Trevor back. We're not gonna leave him.
I assume we're on foot. It's
Okay.
somewhat close by, isn't it? You've walked it a bunch of
I
times.
have walked it a bunch, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. On the walk, Charlie has managed to position himself between Elena and Cassandra while walking. Just the most awkward way.
Cassandra's an awkward pinball between all three of them.
Yep.
I'm kind of taking up the rear of the group, just kind of periodically making sure no one's tailing us or anything
Give
like that.
me a wits and awareness, and everybody else take a drink.
Yay! Boozy drink.
I actually get to flex my
Root beer.
my first light lore sheet for a change.
Green.
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 I'm gonna have to find out what you're drinking later.
It's an old school Star Trek reference. It's green.
2 successes.
Looks like
2 successes.
Yep.
You explode.
Okay, cool.
No, it doesn't look
Game
like
over.
anybody's behind you.
Okay.
You keep double checking. There's the odd time where it's like you think somebody might be, coming up trailing you, but then they turn down another street.
Okay. All right. And I'm content that we're safe, and so I will just I'm just gonna kind of keep bringing up the rear.
Speaking of First Light, though, they followed me on Twitter. That's just weird. I don't like
I follow
that.
a lot of people on Twitter recently, and it's
I've been getting like clans following me on Twitter, like
Well, yeah,
Toreador and Zamitsi and
The
just
official
like,
SI one of
okay.
First Light followed me, and I'm like, oh, okay, we're toast.
yeah. They heard that you kept pushing us to be Sabat, and they're like, we gotta look into this guy.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it was.
They've got our back.
All right,
did.
so you come up on the former site of Charlotte Industries. Same sort of thing. The portable lights are still up there. It looks as if they've investigated the area thoroughly. And they're just probably just waiting at this point for trucks to come in and start hauling off the excess building pieces.
She's around here somewhere.
All right.
Trevor, time to come out and play.
And at the
Cassandra's
point-
here. She wants to say hi.
At the
I'm
point that
here.
Elena stops saying that, pretty much almost exactly where it was still standing before, the rest of you see what has become of Trevor and Skip and a few others.
What does it look like when it just reappears?
Just,
Not like what does it look like, but what does the active reappearing look like?
it just fades in
Okay.
as if obfuscated.
Okay.
Oh.
Cassandra.
Hi, Trevor.
We missed you.
I missed you. I'm really glad you're okay.
Book club.
I miss book club. We'll get it started again soon, though.
And it says book club, but behind that particular wording, it's almost like somebody trying to remember something, but they can't quite remember it. It's like they say the words, but you don't feel any kind of emotional meaning behind it.
You can turn pages now.
And they're very confused. We can?
You have the hands.
And then
And I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out some kind of trashy, pulpy paperback. Some kind of
What?
Harlequin romance, probably.
what kind of seems like a melding out of the body. There's 10 hands that come out all at the same time in different areas.
I'm gonna find two that are roughly where a pair of hands should be.
And like it gets grabbed, the book, from like at least 5 different hands at the same time and pulls it in towards one of the faces.
Gentle motions. Gentle.
And it,
See?
as it's
And then you can
flipping,
just-
it's kind of the hand movement is kind of moving not fast but forcefully, and a piece of paper is like flying out of the book each time.
No, Trevor, you don't want to go that fast like that. You're supposed to read the pages.
Book we are reading
Good.
It's a good improvement.
and learning.
Yes.
Okay.
So I heard that you had an invitation for us.
We do. You must meet the master.
We want to very much. So we were hoping to have him and you over to my place so that we can all get to know each other.
She
She.
wants
Ah,
to meet
perfect.
you.
Perfect. Then we were hoping to have her and you and whomever else over to one of my places.
Where?
I'm gonna give the address of the burner house where Charlotte and I threw the house party.
Oh, my burner house.
Yeah, your burner house.
Okay.
Well, everything I own is ruined,
That's fair.
so.
That's fair. It's still technically in my possession at this point.
Yep, yeah, and we didn't burn it down or anything.
Yep, it's just, in kind of like the cracked part of the neighborhood.
I'm sure they won't judge us.
In Cassandra's room, like for each of you actually, what would be kind of a keepsake that Charlie might not have been able to get to?
Charlie did not have a room there.
In that case, forget Charlie.
Yep.
Charlie.
Everyone else.
My crucifix. I would have left it. I didn't have it anymore. I don't use it or keep it anymore.
I probably wouldn't have seen it then if you like had it hidden away somewhere when I was grabbing stuff.
Charlie. Oh, you go ahead.
A record that Cassandra made of her singing that would have been just like in the piles.
Charlie would have probably grabbed Harley's work mask, but didn't grab the fancy Elysium mask.
Probably, yeah.
So, over one of the piles of just rubbish, there is it looks like a regular person, but it looks like the facial structure and everything is kind of like the Trevor amalgam that is standing in front of you, at least one of them. And they come walking across and they have something in their hands. And they go up to each of you in turn and they hand the crucifix to Elena. They hand the laptop to Harley, and they hand the record to Cassandra.
Oh, thank you, Trevor. That was very kind of you.
We protect.
We appreciate it.
Very much so.
And after he's done handing it out to you, he comes back, he walks around behind the amalgam, and you see him it's almost like he belly flops into the amalgam, but only his face stays out that you can see it, and it kind of melds in with everything else. But there are 2 like legs sticking out of the back now, and he's got the 2 legs in front.
So, Trevor, now that you have all of us here, can you tell us what your new master's name is?
Marissa.
Marissa.
The master is Marissa.
Is she like Alexandra was? Is she a Missy like that? Or is she like Toreador like Cassandra? Or Nosferatu like Harley and Nixodon? Or is she like Macabian like, Charlie or La Sombra like me?
Just this barrage of clan names, and the heads are starting to look at each other, kind of, it's almost like they're confused.
Did she make you like this?
Yes. Yes. She
Zamitsi. Going to say
She
Zamitsi.
made us.
Well,
There's not anybody else that can do that, right? They're selling the Zamitsi.
I did, Steve, roll I got 3 successes on that follow-up roll about the Blood Brothers, if that's going to provide me with any more information right now.
It might, like, you definitely, now that you're thinking about it, you're like, it might be like something that you've heard of, like, but rarely. Like, you've only heard hushed tones about it. And for the most part, what you've heard about them is that only people who have been on tops of buildings and been able to get the fuck out of the way have engaged these things in combat and survived.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I do kind of weigh in. She's probably Zamishi, but there's no telling if that's necessarily the case. They're one of those weird things that kind of popped up out of the Sabbat just because of the weird things that go on in there.
Okay. All right, Trevor. Well, go back and you can tell Marissa that we will meet her at the location that Cassandra just gave you.
When?
Tonight?
Tonight is fine. Tonight's fine. We can do it tonight.
Tonight.
Can you
Tonight.
get a message to her tonight, like that quickly? Can you do that? Or do we need to wait for you to be able to transfer the message to her and then all the things and back and forth? Like, how quickly can this work, Trevor?
Can you use phones? Or...
It looks like 3 hands kind of meld out of him and come up with a phone.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, that works. That works.
I actually mutter, if there's another one of them down below, they probably already know.
Okay. How about you can have one of our numbers, and you can let us know if we're good for tonight.
You can take my number. I don't want to
And-
give him Cassandra's number.
The hands, like the hand that reaches out to you has like about 10 fingers on it. Like, it's just got...
Not physically take the number. We put the number in the phone. Do you need help pushing the buttons?
Well, it's like pushing out the phone towards...
Yeah, and that's why I go like, do you need help pushing the buttons?
Okay, all right. No, I've got it. It's okay, Charlie. It's okay. It's
What
What kind of phone is
okay.
this?
Yeah.
This is like an old flip phone.
Okay.
Okay.
We're just
I
not
got
gonna let
this.
Elena grab an iPhone.
Right. That would have been funny though. But yes, I would have grabbed it and just put in her number. Okay, so look, can see we're very much the same, and I'll show my phone. Like, see, we do the same things. Very much the same. Here you go. And just let me know if it is going to be acceptable for Marissa to meet us at that location tonight.
Yes.
Are you going to join her? Or are you going to stay here?
We will join.
Good to know.
Oh,
We
good.
will prepare No, we can't prepare snacks. I have no idea what you eat anymore, Trevor.
I think it's the same.
Uh,
He's probably fully kindred by now. He's just like us.
It doesn't matter. Are you hungry, Trevor? Do you need something to eat?
Blood.
Can you just do you take like a kindred blood, or do you just take human blood? What kind of blood do you take anyway? I don't know what to get you. Kindred blood. Okay. Are you not worried about possibly becoming bonded with a kindred if you take their blood?
No.
I think that he's already under a different kind of a thrall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just making sure, Charlie. Shush.
We
Okay.
will go.
Good. Just let us know. We're going to go ahead and head to the place and just, whenever it's, just send me a message or, call me or whatever, and we'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
As you turn to leave, what seems like 3 hands reach out and just lightly, very, very lightly, grab a hold of Cassandra's wrist.
Oh,
And
no,
Cassandra
she's...
stops.
We hug.
Of course. I'm gonna hug it.
I'm preemptively kind of like tense. A little bit.
Everybody
grab Harley. I'm gonna grab Harley's arm and just squeeze. Like,
I
don't.
take as she steps into the hug, I take a step with her, but like letting it happen.
I just have Harley's arm. Like,
Yeah, she can feel him ready to fire off, but he knows he's under control. He's ready though.
This is, as a Toreador, a weird sensation.
Only as a tornado.
Understatement.
Well, it's one of those types of situations where it's like it feels like a human body that you're kind of hugging, because there's 5 sets of hands that are kind of patting you on the upper back, and they're like pulling you in for a hug. But at the same time, I rolled a ridiculous amount on the flesh crafting for this, so it's actually kind of pretty-ish. It's artistic, I want to say.
Yeah, I was won over by Alexandru and his work initially, so I could see how this...
But it kind of feels weird at the same time. Yeah, it's a little bit of like positive and negative. You're like kind of fighting mentally between those two.
But I will hug it, and I will continue hugging it until it lets go.
Yeah, it just pulls you in for like a quick kind of hug. Like, you're getting the feeling that this is like, it was a huge fan of you as a meat room. And now it's like kind of trying to process that memory and trying to have a connection with that as what it is now.
Yeah. Yeah, Cassandra does her utmost not to appear at all displeased by this.
And it lets you go. And
Immediately, hands on her shoulder, just like kind of like very like one fluid motion, her past her like back towards Elena.
gonna grab her, and I will let Harley go, and just like, okay, it was very good talking to you, Trevor. We'll see you soon, I hope. Look forward to the meeting.
3 of the heads that are on the left-hand side of it, I don't know, it's gigantic and gross. They all are kind of responding at the same time. Yes, we will go. But the 2 heads that are on the right side, they are sullen after the hug. They look extremely down, and you can see like a blood tear coming out of one of their eyes for each head.
Oh.
Okay, don't cry. You'll see Cassandra again soon. I promise. Maybe.
Definitely.
At the meeting.
Right. Just be quick about it. Don't dawdle a bit, and it'll be much faster than you expect, I'm sure.
And the 2 heads from that side, they pipe up almost immediately after saying that. Like, they start smiling, and they're like, we will go. And then like kind of peel off from the main Trevor thing, and like it's almost like a wheel of limbs Like there's arms that are touching the ground, and then it kind of flips over, and then there's feet, and then there's arms touching the ground and feet, and it's basically rolling off at a heightened pace.
So that probably means we should probably go to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay.
And we all kind of shuffle off together.
Sure.
The moment everybody takes like it starts when we are like Charlie takes a step back and then just like immediately rocks forward because he's had a morbid curiosity this entire time. And to the remaining Trevor, so, are you happy like this?
And it looks extremely confused.
I don't think it has a choice, Charlie.
Is this how you want to look?
We don't know. Happy.
Do you think that it would be better if you looked more like the people around you? Like Cassandra?
We like Cassandra and Elena and Harley.
They like me.
My hand is drifting.
Charlie.
Yes.
We like Charlie.
My hand is drifting towards them. I don't know what's gonna happen if I touch if I wind up touching them, but it's gonna land just like on the chest area.
The chest area is really, really close to one of the heads.
Yeah.
Because there's like heads that are kind of shifting and moving, but one of the heads kind of like stays kind of in the middle.
Mm-hmm. I'm just very fascinated, looking for like bone line. I'm basically looking. I'm trying to get a sense of skeletal structure at this point.
You can see it kind of shifting. Like it at one point, it kind of looks like the chest of the head that's over on the left, but then it kind of shifts a little bit, and you can see like shoulder coming out and then going back in.
Maybe if you want to look like the people that you like, we can help each other.
We don't know.
Later.
Think about it.
You have a thing to do. Later.
We can revisit this
Yes.
another time.
Yes.
Later.
Yes.
Mm.
Later. And Charlie's
Be careful,
like,
Trevor.
rapidly backing up to the group. Later. Later.
And I'm just gonna usher them towards away. And as soon as we're a bit away, Elena's just gonna stop and just be like, does anybody know who the fuck a Marissa is? Like, does anybody remember ever hearing a name like that at all? Anybody? No? Because that's not, I'm pretty sure that's Zamitsi, because that's not the Lasombra thing right there. That's not what we do. So that's not my sire. So, we have a new player in the game.
And they
Everybody?
That's what we need.
Yeah, they know us, and they knew enough about Trevor. So this is we're disadvantaged.
Very much
are they
so.
Are they friend or foe?
Wait. Surely he did, but do we know? Did Alexandru have a child or maybe that was around?
I mean, probably.
Okay, so our stance is always going to be we didn't do that.
No, the sheriff did that.
Yeah, the sheriff did
We
that.
did not do that. We had nothing to do with that. We liked Alexandru, remember?
The sheriff
Yeah.
did that.
And I mean, Trevor only knows us as pretty on the up and up with
Right.
with Alexandru. So any statement it could have given someone would be yay us, except for the last interaction we had with them, which was less yay and more backing out the stairs.
Well, name.
It doesn't matter. We know that we have a new player in the game now, and we're about to meet them. So let's get our head together and sort out what do we need to know from this person, so that we have, a plan in place as to what we have to ask, what we're going to say to them.
We don't even know what they want. How do we know?
I don't think we can
Because
prep
that
them.
doesn't really, because it doesn't matter what they want. We need to know what we want to know from them. Because if they want something from us, we have to know stuff like who are they, what is their position in the Sabbat? Because they're clearly Sabbat. How did they do that to Trevor?
Are they clearly Sabbat?
I don't know that, like, for sure.
Okay, so that's fair.
Trevor is something called a blood brother. There's a Mitzi creation. It's a Sabbat thing. They're super rare.
It's not necessarily a Sabbat thing. It's just a Mitzi thing, and
I've only heard rumors of them, and the only rumors I've ever heard squarely place those things as Sabbat meat shields.
Okay, so Sabbat. We just need to find out where they are in the Sabbat.
Pack Sabbat.
Oh shit. Okay, so we really need to know what they need to know, what they want with us. And Charlie,
Maybe
are
they're
you
here
okay?
to recruit Elena.
Hey.
Why would they want to talk to all of us? If they wanted to just recruit to me, they would have just come to me.
Because apparently killing 4 of us to pick you up didn't work real well for them. Best way to
That's
get
true.
you is to have all of us show.
That's true.
Charlie, are you okay? You look a
Yeah.
little off. More so than normal.
I really got that idea of what if he could look different in my head.
What if he could?
I mean, you could probably do that, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's why I got it in my head, and that weirds me out a little bit.
Well, do you want to make Trevor look like us? Not like actually like us, but
But
more
normal like us.
not like that.
Less
I-
monstrous.
I don't know. I'm uncomfortable that I wanted to.
I mean, you've always been kind of weird about Trevor.
Why are you uncomfortable that you wanted to do? You saw somebody that seemed to not fit well within themselves, and you wanted to make them not be that way. You want to make them fit well. Why does
I
it make you
wanted
uncomfortable? That
to-
is kind.
I wanted to mold and change,
Oh dear.
and that felt weird.
That is the Zamitsi thing.
That's
That is the
Alex's influence.
that's what that is, I think. You're going to have to try to
it didn't feel
just
it didn't feel like a compulsion, or it didn't feel like something like taking away me. It felt like I had all of the tools for the project that was in front of me, and I just was itching to do it.
So now we know what it is to have a Zamitsi combined with a Malkavi and the hyperfixation on having the tools to do something and the ability to do it.
I think I could make him look different. I think I can make him be different.
Well, maybe that is a thing that we can sort of approach later once we figure out what is going on with Marisa, and
You can change the body, but you can't change its mind.
it likes us right now, Harley.
That
I can do that too.
you and I are gonna go round and round over this. Neither one of us.
We're
are gonna
not
change
killing the
other's
Trevor.
mind.
We're not killing Trevor. Trevor does
No,
not
that
have
was-
a problem with us.
Point
That was
of-
definitely just normal Trevor.
point
If
of-
Trevor ever does have a problem with us, Harley, and I promise you, if Trevor has a problem and there's going to be an issue, then yes, absolutely. I will end it myself. I'll do it myself.
Point of order. I can also change people's minds.
Fair point.
That thing is you can change human minds, or at least kindred minds that are still human.
I've made the werewolves do things I didn't want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many minds I can change.
Let's not put that to the test.
I would not want to be around when you experiment on him. I can tell you that much right now.
I don't know if I want to be around either.
Harley, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yeah.
Come with me. And I'm gonna pull him to the side, fully aware that you guys can hear it if you need to.
Yeah.
Or if you want to put the heightened senses on, it's fine. But I need to talk to Harley for a minute.
Cass does say just loudly enough, thought we weren't doing sidebars anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Harley, you and I have been best friends for a very long time, and we trust each other,
Mm-hmm.
don't we?
Yes.
I don't know what is happening to you right now, but you're not the Harley that you have always been and the Harley you need to be. You are like a scared child right now, and I get that you've been through a whole lot of things, but right now is not the time to be scared. You're afraid of whatever that is. You're afraid of whatever is going to happen with Nixodon. You're ready to jump and to kill everything. That is my job, not yours. I need to know what's going on. Can I count on you? Can we all count on you to be level-headed and not jump? I need you to be level-headed and not to jump, because I'm going to jump at everything.
I see too much of myself in that thing, and what Nyx and Alex did to me. All right.
So save it. Try to be on the opposing end of that and not try to just destroy it. Anybody else would have seen you and what they did to you and want to destroy you. Trust me, there were conversations, and I was very heavily combative against those conversations. Harley.
I'm going to be cool when we're down there, okay? I promise you
I need
that.
you on my side. I need
am,
you to understand.
I am on your side, okay? Like you said,
Okay.
I'm scared. I'm not afraid to admit that. Okay? We all need to just get down there and get through this. And
We're not going down there. They're coming to us. We did arrange that.
I know that.
remember?
I'm
Okay.
sorry. Let's get this
Pull
over
it together.
with. Let's get this
Okay.
over with.
Take a few deep. I know you don't have to breathe, but it helps sometimes when you do the Musa thingy and you do the
Wow.
breathy thing that you used to do before. You know, you get your shit together. Kind of do the. Why am I the voice of reason right now? This is not character-like for me. I'm not supposed to be the voice of reason.
Just
That's
over
supposed to be.
From the other group, I just go because you didn't have the vinculum thing.
Oh, that's right.
I'm not listening.
Mm-mm.
Either way, we're going to get through this, and you're going
Yes.
to be okay. We're all going to be okay. I promise. I'm going to make sure of it. Otherwise, I'm going to start killing all the things to make sure it.
All right. Let's go to the house. Let's go to the house.
Okay, and we'll go back over to them like, we're good. Everything's fine. We're ready
Yep.
to go.
Okay.
As a
to the
storyteller,
house.
I feel it's my job to say everything was not fine.
It is too, damn it. Elena made it all better.
Fine.
Elena made it all better. Don't do that.
If Elaine is the voice of reason, everything
know.
is pretty fucking far from fine.
I know, right? It's so fucked up.
Give us a few episodes. We'll get a handle on this.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're making your way over to the house, which,
Yes.
if I recall correctly, is still in post-party mode.
It's been like a
3 days?
couple days actually. I think.
3 or
Yeah,
4?
nobody's been there to clean it.
It still.
Oh, yeah,
looks
it's
like
still a
it was-
disaster.
But it didn't look that great in the first place, so you know.
Well, it didn't look that great after the party that Cassandra and Charlotte threw, and there was like red solo cups and everything all over the place. Yeah,
Is there by any chance, and this is going to be like, never mind. I just realized what it said. Never mind.
Dried
Ignore
puke
me.
on the floor? Yeah. There's
No, I was gonna say, is there a
100%
homeless
chance.
person or something around that I can like get some blood from to feed Trevor? But
There's
it needs
probably
kindred blood. Got it.
It'll-
It needs kindred blood. It has to have kindred blood.
probably people in the
Remember.
house still. I don't know. You have a pack now. You could eat one of them.
No, she wants to feed it to Trevor, but
I was
feed
gonna.
it to Trevor.
they're not
Yeah.
kindred.
Yeah, they're not
Uh,
kindred.
No, they're not.
So yeah.
Alright, so we just go
All
back
right.
to the house, and I think I still have the keys on my
Yeah.
keys. Just-
Harley's while they're waiting for Marissa to show up, Harley has sent off a few texts to some individuals. Steve, if you want to take a note of this.
You're gonna make me make notes,
God.
man.
Yes, I am.
It's just not cool.
What
All
are
right.
you doing, Harley?
All right.
Who are we sending the text to?
All right. So I'm sending a text to Abigail.
Okay.
SHTF. Shovelheads in town.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And I'm gonna send one.
Hi, Joe. You're probably watching this.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna send one to Jude. We need to talk.
I want Harley to realize just how upset and angry Elena is going to be when she realizes that you have been conferring with them. This yeah.
This is the first cross-channel communication that I've actually had with them in a long time.
Just stating if she's going to be really upset considering they were going to spy on us. She's not
So,
happy. She's not going to be happy about this.
Thinking that this has been the first cross communication in a long time, do you think that will make Elena more upset or less upset?
More, because it's Elena.
We're
I only have so many levels, and it's usually like 0 to like 1,000 up here. So yeah, no, more upset totally.
Let's make it topical. It's 0 to 11.
I hate you.
But we love you, just like you love us so much.
Bully for me.
Talking like I'm gonna kill their characters or something. Harley.
Yeah.
What is the text to Jude?
The text to Jude is we need to talk.
Okay.
IRL.
Is there any
We need to talk IRL.
In meat space. Okay.
Mhm.
There's a reason why I use that particular term. So are there any other texts going out? Just the two?
I'm gonna send one message from the official Primogen account onto the, because I would have a ShrekNet connection here. I'm gonna put on ShrekNet under the official Primogen account. Vancouver is red zone. Get while the getting's good.
There's a couple messages that come in right away because of that. It's like red zone, question mark, question mark.
I'm gonna kill
we
you.
already know Cassandra. Yeah, you get one that says, we already know Cassandra's there. What the fuck are you talking about? And then like red zone, is that like that game that came out? It was like, you know, they had the talking bits that were like they filmed actual actors for. It came out in like the 90s. That was a great game.
Shovelheads confirmed.
Oh my god.
There's a couple like dots from different accounts, like at least 3 or 4 of them in a row. Then like, oh, okay. And then you see like, this person has left the chat. This person has left the chat. This person has left the chat.
Mm-hmm. And
Does anybody else have Harley's official Primogen Twitter? Apparently.
this is the ShrekNet. Y'all want to get in there? Be
What?
my guest.
Anybody else got that can relate?
If the person on the Project First Light Twitter is actually watching us right now, you can follow Patrick. His thing is right down there. Right down there. There we go. Follow the official Nosferatu Primogen of Vancouver.
Just to get on the texting train, I'm texting Charlotte live updates of this whole day as we've been going, but like really ones that don't make sense, like Trevor has hands! ! Good hugs! ...
Weird hugs.
Back to the crack house. Sad face.
At least Charlotte will know where to go when.
No, you're gonna love this. I'm actually sending these messages. Oh no, we have an actual channel for this shit. Yes.
I'll send them on the official channel after the episode.
Okay.
Patreon content, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will send those officially on the proper one.
I'm summarily proud and disappointed all at the same time. So you're at the house, and Charlie fished around for the keys.
Yeah, and then I just unlock the door and open it up.
This place smells like it was a party a couple of days ago. In
I'm holding my breath.
multiple aspects. You don't breathe anyway.
That's what I'm making sure. I'm not breathing right now.
I feel like Elena makes a big production of this, like, even though we all know she doesn't breathe.
I'm gonna be staring straight at Cassandra and just going,
what?
Harley's actually gonna make a point to start cleaning up a little bit.
Yeah, this is a disaster. There was like a huge party when Cassandra and Charlotte had it, and it just, there's literally not a flat surface that doesn't have some kind of like crushed beer can or red Solo cup on it, or like a 3/4 gallon bottle of like peach schnapps for some reason.
But
broken stereo. You're welcome.
There's a broken stereo.
But Harley's basically doing this to avoid having to dwell on the fact that they have a total stranger coming over and he has no idea who the fuck they are.
So it's about half an hour to an hour later that you hear a knock on the door, and I can use this because it's made of awesome wood things.
I'll get it. And
Are you sure? Do you want me to do it?
No.
I am now at Hunger 3 and Unseen Passaged.
Hey pal, you should probably eat somebody.
No, just chill, bud. Just chill.
The meat thing, that looked like it had a lot of blood. You should probably eat one of them.
No, you were picking a really bad time.
Look. All right, there's not a good time that I can pick to come and fucking bug you. So you
valid
have
point.
to get over your shit. All right.
Yeah. All right. Listen. After this,
I don't know. Eat the pretty one, Charlie. You know.
Hey. Now we're not. Like, look, you and I probably don't want to toss him out the window right now, but we're still not. No.
I mean, that way he'll be close to you forever. And we like him now, right?
Like's a strong word.
Okay, we love him. It's fine.
If I could reach in between my eyes and pull you out and choke you, I would. But I can't. But maybe I could have Charlie do that.
Yeah, you could figure out some of that boom shit and have him pull your whatever.
Right, but no. I mean, honestly though, I mean, if I really wanted to, I mean, just lean into it and just, all right, you'd be gone.
Let's do it.
All right. So,
The beast encourages bad ideas.
But yeah, I'm still not wandering too far from Elena, but she's gonna know that I'm there.
Okay.
She knows the bit.
And I will.
So who's getting the door?
Charlie was getting the door.
Is there a like a not thrown up on chair, like there?
There's the beanbag chair Charlotte and I were on.
I'm not sitting on the fucking beanbag chair.
I'm in the beanbag chair.
Okay, you can have the beanbag chair. Okay, well,
The regal beanbag chair.
I'm just going to
That would
prop
narrow down
myself
to-
up on like an entrance way, like inside, like on the entrance way, just waiting and watching.
Okay.
I'll just go and look through the eye hole on the door.
Through the eye hole, you see somebody that looks completely and utterly normal. They are just like kind of t-shirt, little bit of a jacket. It's starting to get a little cool in Vancouver. Jeans. They have like reddish hair.
That is such weird.
I open the door just like halfway and just kind of like,
Oh, hey, I'm Marissa.
Charlie,
She like sticks her hand out.
hand through the door.
It shakes.
Hi.
What's up?
We were wondering the same thing.
Yeah, I was told to come here. You guys talked to... I don't even know what to call him right now. Like, I mashed so much shit into him.
His name's
probably-
Trevor.
More Trevor adjacent than anything right now.
I mean, it still sounds like Trevor to us.
I suppose I could probably fish that out of him eventually.
On in, and I'll just step back and open the door more.
She kind of steps in and she would be blocking the door
Mm.
if you were to try to close it.
Yep.
And then you see the Trevor amalgam kind of appear as it had come in the door a little bit so that you could get out of the way.
Yep. Hey, buddy.
Charlie.
That's me.
Charlie.
That's me.
Good.
Hi.
Hug.
Okay.
You going in for the hug?
I am standing and waiting for a hug.
Yeah, it's gonna envelop you a little bit. It feels really gross.
Oh, it likes hugs.
Just
So cute.
the bro double tap.
They're there
More of like a
now.
repetitive tap. As Charlie counts the seconds that he's in the hug. 1, 2, 3.
And yeah, it lets go.
Welcome to Safe House.
Oh yeah, this is great. You guys really know how to pick them, right? I don't think there's anybody in this neighborhood right now. So if something were to happen, accidentally, of course, it would yeah, we'd kind of be able to throw down and not really have to hurt anything or anyone.
That's an oddly specific circumstance that you've put together for us.
Isn't it though?
It really is.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah.
So, are you gonna invite me in or something? Like, this is probably.
I mean, I said come on in, but if you need like more formal invitation, I can.
Yeah,
probably
well,
do
it's like a little bit of a hallway. I think we should move down, just in case there is anybody in this particular thing that, we may have to eat.
that. I mean, it's not, but okay.
I mean, we don't want them seeing Trevor here or Trevor adjacent, whatever the hell we're gonna call him now.
We're gonna call him Trevor, and yeah, you're right. And I'll just close the door, like a little harder than intended. Just boom.
So, where's the rest of your gaggle? Friends, compatriots?
Groups
What do
over
they
the
call
toilet.
them now? And Is it Camarilla? I can't keep these fucking names straight.
There's a lot of different words to describe us. Group's down this way.
And she follows you down.
Mm-hmm. And I just walk her into...
Trevor is trundling behind. That's the only word I can use to describe it.
Oh yeah, and I guess you'll hear us before you see us, and then walk into the room with Elena, Cassandra, and wherever Harley might be, invisibly. Just everybody. This is apparently Marissa.
Hey, how's
Hi,
everybody
Marissa.
doing? Hi, you're the Toreador,
That's me.
right? And that makes you the Lasombra.
That's her.
Where's the suit?
She
Cabo.
Not
took
here.
a personal night.
Cabo?
I assume.
Seems a bit far, but sure,
She
okay.
took a personal night.
She hasn't
And,
been feeling herself.
And the
Recently.
Nosferatu, where would he be hiding?
Who the
Somewhere.
fuck knows?
He had computer stuff to do.
Yeah, they do like their computers.
I haven't
Right.
seen that.
So Trevor said you wanted to meet us. You
I
have met
do.
us. What is it that you need?
Well, I'm technically the new Jimichi. I don't even know how to say it anymore. It starts with a T. There's a Z in there. There's a bunch of
Zamitsi?
vowels. That's the one.
Uh-huh.
So I'm the new one of those in charge in the area. And, I made our little friend here.
In charge
So
of
I-
the area, how?
Let's just say I'm Nix's associate.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just checking out, seeing if I can't. Were you guys converting? What was going on there?
I'll just look over to Elena.
Elaborate. What do you mean?
Well, I don't really have a brochure for it, but are you joining the team, wearing the team colors?
Which team is that? Because there's a lot of teams around here.
She kind of glances over to Trevor and glances back at you and is like, really? I gotta spell this out for you?
You are kind of dancing
Yeah.
around it a lot in
Ye-
abandoned house
yes.
in the middle of nowhere.
All
I'm
right, all
pretty
right.
sure we're all on the same team here.
The
But
Sabat.
spell it out. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good. We
Yeah.
know which team that you're talking about now.
It was confusing before.
You know, it really wasn't.
I believe yes, we're all on the same team.
Right, right. So everybody's coming on over.
We're
No,
all
they're
teaming
mine.
together.
They've already come over. It's all done. No worries. I got this.
Really?
Absolutely.
The whole
All done.
okay. So you're ready to destroy the Camarilla and the Anarchs, right?
Been for a while.
Absolutely. That's been the game plan for some time, even before you guys showed up.
Perfect.
Mhm.
All right. So in that case, you've got a bit of an assignment.
Oh, really? What is the assignment?
Well, there's been some people kind of fucking around. I've been sent here to tell you, because I was supposed to meet you elsewhere. It would have been a lot easier to go there.
Oh my god, you're already here. Just spill it.
Well, you gotta take somebody out for us.
Oh.
There's a venture named Obadiah Ferguson who's been kind of a pain in the ass.
I don't think that I've ever met this person before.
I have.
Mm-hmm.
You do realize that doing that would weaken the hold that our Ventrue has on the Ventrue of the city, right?
Yeah, like that matters or will matter soon enough.
It's easier to take everybody out when they are all operating on the assumption that nothing's wrong and not expecting it.
That's what we're doing.
By
You take
killing
them
the
out,
player.
and hopefully you'll be able to do it with some modicum of stealth.
But then where would that lead us with our Ventrue and her hold that she currently has? Because if we take that person out, she doesn't have that grasp anymore, and so we lose our footing.
Which means we have the potential for the remaining Ventrue to align themselves with each other, and then there's somebody that is automatically against you.
Well,
Right, you see, at the moment, we have
Sweet
lined up
cane.
our players a certain way so that that doesn't happen until we're ready for it to happen all at one time.
I'm not saying
all
you
of them.
send up a fucking flare and announce your presence. What I'm saying is take him out.
Look, now let's look turn away. May I? May I?
Absolutely, go for it, Charlie. Have at it before I lose my patience.
We've been doing this infiltration of the Camarilla for a while now, a long while. Got really deep. Already had things in motion to break it up. Trust me when I say that we do know what we're doing.
Well,
here.
in that case, tell me what your plan is. Maybe if your plan is better than the plan we've put into play, we'll go with your plan.
Well, the plan
How do
involves
we
us-
know? How do we know that you are actually what you say that you are and not a spy or a plant or something?
Hmm.
I've never seen you before. I've never heard of you. Nick definitely did not say anything about you. And there's this and that and all the things. And how do we know for sure you are what you say you are?
Well, Nyx didn't mention anything about me because I was kind of starting to build this guy over here when the building kind of got dropped on my sire.
Alexandru is your sire.
He never mentioned
Yeah.
anything about you.
Yeah, I don't remember him saying anything about having a child here.
We weren't exactly on the closest of terms.
It's fair.
Mm.
Running theme.
He could be kind of a prick. I mean, have you
How
met
dare
him?
you? We liked Alexandra a lot.
Yeah, he was nice.
Oh, you guys know how parent-child relations go, or sire-child relations go.
I mean, does anybody really have a good relationship with their sire?
Mine's dead.
I don't know mine.
Mine's trying really hard.
Oh my god, Cassandra. You know what? We're not even going to revisit that subject right now. We're just going to leave it alone.
Oh yes, I heard. I believe. What's his name? It starts with a C.
Connor.
Doesn't really narrow it
That's the
down.
one. Yeah,
I'm not going there.
I heard he's in town and trying to, do the whamby-bamby stuff on manipulating people.
Yeah, that one's actually
Yeah.
been more of a.
He's
more
on
of
the
a-
list.
So what?
Wait,
He's
what?
on
How
the
far down
list.
the list? How far down the list?
He's not going to be the first one taken out. That was the aforementioned Obadiah Ferguson.
Uh-huh. Okay, so let us go back now to explain.
Right. So our plan involved getting everybody on the same page to unseat the prince, which was actually going pretty well so far, I would say.
Mhm.
Which was
Okay.
completely destabilizing
Okay.
Camarilla in the city.
Okay.
Do you understand where our position is currently within the Camarilla, which I've said, or Charlie has said, we have mentioned that we have been infiltrating and doing this whole thing. Do you know where we stand right now with them? Do you have any idea?
No.
Primogen,
We are on
Primogen, 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 and Harpy.
we are the council of the city.
Then And I mean all due respect when I ask this particular question,
Hmm?
then what the fuck is taking so long?
Well,
You showed up,
yeah,
all of you.
We kind of had a run-in with a whole bunch of Sabat that started sidelining our plans.
And the offer wasn't on the table to join them?
Not at
Didn't
that
really
point.
align with our plan at the time. Now we can make it work, and we can help out each other.
I see.
Because at the time there was a whole lot
All
of,
right. Okay, wait. Okay, so originally, no, that offer is not on the table. In fact, we didn't know anything about Sabat being in Vancouver or anything of the sort until much later, until we'd already put this particular plan into motion. And it wasn't until literally, like, what, a few weeks ago, maybe a month or two, something like that, that we were actually finally told about your sire.
There was also the
Nix.
There's also the unwilling, like, hijacking of one of our crew into collaboration, which then put a huge wrench in our plan.
Is that
Yeah,
the story?
That definitely slowed down the collaborating.
He definitely
seems like
didn't
a bit of a
agree to go
story.
down there of his own accord, so
He was
Rules
given
of
an
consent.
option.
It's not really an option.
I actually pop out of obfuscate. You fucking liar. Fuck you.
Oh, good, you're done with that computer stuff you were doing.
Hi.
But, I was told.
And I
you
go
were
and
given an
I
option.
sit down. Like, if there's like a Harley finds the shittiest chair in the place, and he just sits down.
The other
just-
beanbag chair, yeah.
Yep.
I'll take the beanbag chair, and I'm just gonna.
Clearly, he has some
Issues?
resentment.
Feelings.
resentment to how
Those are
he
all
was
words.
brought in to all of this. Nonetheless, we had a plan. The plan was going very well. We actually had many people on board with what we were planning to do. And before we were Sabat, the Sabat came in and decided to try to sideline that and go all fire brimstone bullshit,
It really is.
which is not going to work, by the
Yeah.
way.
Well, that's where the assassinations start to come in.
No, that's not where the assassinations come in. Where things come into play is the fact that we continue on with the plan that we had to do, which was just literally a few weeks away from being executed perfectly.
Yeah, we were about to leave a massive hole in the city in terms of infrastructure that the Sabat really could have walked in and filled, and then
It was
we had to
beautiful.
drop everything because of all of this.
Oh, and hey, maybe it's a sign, the fact that they're back here and not back east. Did you guys get your teeth kicked in a little harder than you thought? Maybe the lack of tact
Hardly.
needs something to be explained here.
Harley, not the time.
Yeah,
We talked about this.
Okay.
yeah, dial it back. a
Thank
bit.
you.
So, does the name Santiago Cristobal de Cervantes have any meaning for you?
Should it? Is it
You're right.
supposed to mean anything?
Did he write
Oh.
Don Quixote?
Maybe. Oh, Harley, was that one of the graphic novel people that you showed me before? Is that one of those people?
The name doesn't entirely. No, that.
No,
No.
not it.
No.
You don't actually know.
You're thinking Yona and Vasquez.
Oh, this
maybe.
is Rich.
Maybe that is the
This
one
is-
that it is. Is he?
This is great.
Is he a Camarilla person that's supposed to be a problem or something? Is that somebody that we're supposed to be dealing with now?
Oh, yeah, is he on the list too?
in the, is he one of the listed people too?
He's your sire,
Yeah, that checks out.
That is a
and he's coming. And he isn't happy.
Okay, so
Come to
there's
think
a
of it,
lot that
never
needs to be
actually- Seen him happy?
Okay. All right. Wait. There's a lot that needs to be kind of untied there. So, what did you say the name was? Santiago.
Santiago Cristobal de Cervantes. He likes hearing the entire thing because
That tracks.
he's a bit of an asshole.
Okay. All right.
You probably shouldn't let him hear you say that.
So, I knew that the sired person was coming. That's already been spoken a few times, and yet still not here. Shocker. Didn't know the name. Good to know. What does he look like? You say he looks not happy. What does he look like?
Well, he's tall, really dark black hair,
Okay.
kind of slick back all the time. He's got a thing. I don't know. He's La Sombra. He's got a thing for vests and ruffles. What do you?
So,
Want me to-
storyteller, just out of curiosity, is this describing the person in the backstory that I mentioned? Is that
Yes.
person? I thought so. Okay, that's where we're going with this. Okay, got it.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay. She's just gonna be like, son of a bitch. All right. Okay, got it. When are they coming? Because not here. Been told for like a little while now that that they were coming. Ooh, so and so's coming. Ooh, they're coming,
Well,
but
he
not here yet.
kind of takes his time. Last I heard, he was
Obviously.
burning out the Camarilla in Montreal.
Well, that explains why Connor's here.
Eh,
Fantastic. Do we have an ETA for this Santiago Cristobal
There's Cervantes.
Cervantes. Okay, I got this right. We're just gonna go with Cervantes at this point. I don't want no
I'm not sure if you want to do that.
Santiago then. Does he prefer Cristobal or Chris maybe?
He kinda
I like that
prefers
one.
The whole thing.
This is a good one.
He's one of those. Yeah, he stands on ceremony a lot. One might even say that instead of standing on ceremony, he kind of puts his boot on it and crushes it.
Okay,
Mhm.
Marissa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it would be a good idea for us to present the plan that we've had in motion to this Cerveza guy, and then
Cervantes.
Thank you. And then we can actually, show how it was going to completely dismantle the Camarilla infrastructure in a way that is actually beneficial and not going to result in a whole bunch of
Bullshit.
getting killed and them getting killed,
Yeah.
as opposed to
Ordinarily, if it was up to me, I'd be like, "Hey, no problem. Yeah, let's do that. Let's show him the plan."
Great, who's it up to?
It would be up to him, and he doesn't like that kind of thing.
All right, let me talk to him then, because that's the plan, and that's the plan that we are going to go with.
He's a little bit more on the fire and brimstone kind of way of dealing with the Camarilla.
I don't care.
Well, you may
Look at
not
my
care
face right now. No, I don't care. I know who he is now. I remember him specifically now. I don't care. I do not care at all, because this is the plan that we formed, and it is going to work. And what's the greatest part about it is they don't even know it's coming. They won't even know it hit them until it's too late.
Don't they?
So I don't care about their
They-
fire, brimstone, and method.
The more that we do stupid things like try to assassinate people and get into weird scuffles all over the place, the more close they get to figuring it out.
Yeah, only if you send out flares about it. Christ.
Dead bodies are pretty decent flares.
That's if you leave the dead bodies.
Missing people are also pretty decent flares.
Are you going to clean them up, Marissa?
I mean, take a look at that Phoebe that disappeared.
What happened to her?
As far as I know, she's dead.
No, she's in Montreal, living it up.
I mean, I didn't actually.
Maybe
believe
she's
that.
dead now because she did go to Montreal and Camarilla being destroyed by
No,
servant
that
to
was
whatever.
A little bit more close to home, from what I understand.
Yeah, no, I didn't believe that for.
Oh.
And no one's really looked for her.
Did Connor kill her?
You slide a bunch of coin in the right person's pockets, and they tend to not look a certain way if you tell them not to.
Yeah, but the very first person that you told us to do this to is somebody that has a lot of coin.
And that person's going to be missed, and it's going to be looked in on.
Let us deal with that.
That's a bad intro.
No. Currently, no. I'm going to say no.
You can say no. That's
And we don't do it.
Perfectly valid response.
Harley's gonna stand up, and he's gonna saddle up to Charlie.
Florence, it's okay.
And
Calm down, Florence.
Barking at Trevor.
all right, but Harley's gonna saddle up to Charlie. Look, Charlotte's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we fucking around with this middleman? If Cervase's coming, let's just deal with them directly. We're wasting our time.
That's what I'm saying we should be doing.
So
Look, Marissa.
revoke her invitation and let's go about our night.
No. We don't revoke the invitation we gave it. It's fine. You can stay here as long as you want to stay here. That's fine.
Thanks.
But
Out of my house.
no. And you can take that
Again,
back to Cervantes.
an entirely valid response. However,
Mhm.
again, it's not up to me whether or not this is accepted in the long run. Cervantes is a force of nature.
Then you tell him to come talk to me.
And
It's only been what? How long has it been? It's been it doesn't even matter anymore. It's been a very long time. So you can tell him to come talk to me. That's perfectly fine.
point
We'll work it out. But
Point.
no.
points moot though. Marissa, are you a ductus?
I am.
Okay. What? Wait. Well, I thought Nyx was the ductus. Are you? Was there?
I'm in a separate pack.
So why are
I'm
you
the
coming-
doctus
So why are you
of
coming
this
to
pack,
tell
and I
another
say no.
pack what to do?
I'm telling you what to do because our pack is a little bit higher in the social order than yours is.
I think she's more passing along a message from someone who outranks all of this.
And I.
And that's a bingo.
And
I don't know. That
message-
sounds kind of like a way to get. That sounds like kind of a way to get the new pack to do the job that this pack can't do.
Precisely.
Because we don't know you at
Oh,
all.
we have different targets.
And who
I'm
are your
supposed-
targets?
I'm supposed to take out Connor with mine.
Trade you.
No.
Totally trade you. You can have Obadiah. We'll take on.
All right.
Fair deal.
I don't think Cervantes really gives a shit so long as they end up not in the alive category of the or unalive, I guess. Or
Trade you,
vampire.
Perfectly fine.
trade you, and this entire conversation changes direction.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
We will
fair
kill
enough.
Connor.
Yeah, I'm
Kill Connor.
flexible.
You. Yep. There we go.
So long
Perfectly
as the
fine. then.
job gets done. That's what I'm saying. Like I like working with you guys, right?
We can be reasonable when it makes sense.
And that's perfect. Sabat can be reasonable, right? Am I right?
Yeah. Oh,
Sure.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So yeah, you guys take out Connor.
Yep.
We'll take out Obadiah Ferguson.
What's the timeline that we have? When is the due date for this thing?
Cervantes is working his way over. Next stop, I believe, is Toronto.
So probably by the time he gets here.
Probably by the time he gets here would be a
Quickly
good,
does he make his way through a city?
Give or take.
give or take about a month or so.
Oh, we got plenty of time then. No problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Cassandra, you can
Big
milk him for
difference
whatever
in-
you need to milk him for, and then we do what we need to do. No problem.
We had a plan to completely ruin him too. So
Mhm.
it's nice that we can do two things.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It
All
was
right.
my plan.
We've had a lot of
It
plans.
was already on our list, so that's why this works so much better because we can continue on with our plan to do what we wanted to do to him first, and then we can.
Right. You can milk him. I don't know how that exactly works with the vampire, but
Kind of a
We learned about these
Sure.
motions.
resources. We're going to take all of the resources.
I want his
Okay.
club and his casino.
And then we have the resources to do the thing that we're trying to do to dismantle this infrastructure of the city. Because you need resources to do that. That's something that the Camarilla helped us figure out. So we turn that against them.
You do.
You do.
All right. All in
It's a
all,
lot
it's
better
not
than swinging.
entirely dumbass plan.
We have been at this for some time now. I think we've kind of got it figured out to an art form at this point.
All right. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, right? Like, if you come up with a better plan than what we've got, I can pitch it, sort of, to him. He doesn't like that, but you gotta go in a certain way. You gotta.
I mean, I feel this. Tell me if I'm maybe misjudging here. I feel like the La Sombra bishop would like the plan that involves us having the entire city turn against the La Sombra prince.
Yeah,
You
that
did-
probably wouldn't hurt.
You did know who the prince was now, right?
Oh, we know who the prince is. Yes.
Yeah, the plan was
What
to
is
have the
your
whole-
current standing relationship with Hazun anyway? I'm just curious.
We don't like him.
I don't think that he knows that she exists.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, our plan was to actually have the whole city turn against him and oust him.
Mm-hmm.
That would create that power vacuum. All right.
We have a lot of people in our pocket right now.
Even some anarchs.
Mhm.
And he definitely wants to meet you.
Who? Charlie?
No, you.
No.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, he probably wants to meet, like, all of you, considering you're the kindred who are keeping his precious childer safe.
Okay, so I'm a little confused here because, and then let me explain. From what I'm to understand is there's not really a precious anything with Sabat. You got the shovel head, and then you've got considering how I was made the way that I was, that is really confusing statement that you just made.
From what I understand, he's been keeping an eye on you.
That's a really long time to do that.
That's a very long time to do that.
And the way, well, you know, kind of the way I say meet, it's a little bit different than certain things. Initially, had you guys not flipped and joined the winning team, when I say meet, I'm more along the lines of thinking that it would probably have been kind of an eat situation.
So not so much precious.
Adorable.
No, he wanted to meet all of you. She probably would have been kept in the unalive category.
What?
We dispatch the rest of us and keep you.
Yeah.
I understand now. Okay.
He's been starting to become impressed with a lot of what you're doing.
Would probably be a good idea. Let us keep doing what we're doing then.
Right. That impression will just keep going up, up, up if he just lets us do what we were doing in the first place and stop trying to, you know, throw wrenches into our own plans.
That's what I'm saying. Your plan kind of aligns with the stuff that we're doing. So yeah, we'll switch it up. You guys take care of Calvin, whatever his name is.
Yep, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll take care of that Obadiah guy.
But just so you know, if you're going to take care of Obadiah, then what were the other two Ventry bitches? The ones that we don't like, the ones that did the red, and then the ones that, you know, tried that
Charlotte would
did
know.
the slight against me.
I have no idea.
Amelia Baxter and Genevieve Wong.
I'll show you
Those
what
two.
else we got.
You're going to have to add those to your listening too, and probably do it at the same time as Obadiah, because he is the reason that those two have not formed their own little coup against Charlotte and all of us.
I need Wong alive for a little while yet.
Let's just
Yeah.
say
I'm not done with her.
we are kind of going after high value targets, and neither one of those even remotely came near our list.
Well, you need to put them on your list. Otherwise, there's going to be a problem if you take out Obadiah, because that's going to throw that wrench that I told you about that I don't want in our plan. That's going to do that.
Tact.
Really? You guys are talking about tact?
We are the Primogen.
It is what it is. What's another two fucking Camarilla bitches anyway, and they're Ventru at that? Who cares?
They'll go away once the main power structure fails.
They're going to make things difficult for us to continue on with what we're trying to do. The plan that you like, that aligns, remember? They're going to make it very difficult because they're trying to move against us.
You know, Elena, that will be Marissa's problem to solve. If that
Yep,
happens.
it's her target.
Fine.
That's not our problem anymore.
I think that's reasonable. I think it's a reasonable compromise. Is if the advice that we are giving actually happens, that will be for Marissa to deal with.
And it'll prove that we're such good planners.
Okay. Then you have your obvious target, and we will deal with ours.
Yes.
All right. And she moves forward to shake Elena's hand.
I will shake her hand.
And she looks you like dead in the eye. Like, I hope you're right.
I'm always right.
Tagged. She goes to leave.
It was nice to meet you, Marissa.
You too, right? We should get together and, like, I don't know, do like a makeover game or session or something, whatever they call it.
Yes.
Marissa, just out of curiosity, have you ever considered letting Trevor be, you know, look a little bit more like this or that, but not actually us, but like, you know,
Blend into
Not-
people.
I mean,
That-
we could make them look exactly like you guys.
no, that's not what I'm wanting. Not yet, at least. But, you know, make them blend in a little bit more. They would love
No.
to hang out with Cassandra a lot, but they can't really hang out with Cassandra a lot if they look like that, because that would raise a lot of questions. And
You could probably, like, hang out in a warehouse or something, somewhere that's away from prying eyes.
Sula Rose is more her style. Oh, but that was recently shot up with bullets. By the way, you should thank Cervantes for me for that. That was very tactful.
I
of
don't
him.
think he knew that you guys were gonna flip yet.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Full of surprises.
Yeah.
I'll send him
with,
the bill.
With your clan, it kind of, you know, the whole technology, sending them an email probably wouldn't work.
Pigeon.
Perhaps she should get a Google or somebody close to him that's like I have. I have a Harley and I have a Charlie and a Cassandra and even the Charlotte somewhere.
Somewhere.
Mhm.
Capo.
Probably.
Right. So I'm gonna take my leave.
Okay.
Okay. Have a good night. The rest of your evening.
Bye bye.
Trevor, come on. And Trevor, like, stops trying to pet the dog.
Oh,
And goes,
so upset.
No wonder she was barking so much.
She absolutely peed.
Mm.
Who can tell in this house?
Yeah, she's kind of a little traitor because she was getting pet by the multiple dual hands. And then Trevor turns around and walks out.
Bye, Trevor.
The moment that the door
Hi,
closes,
Trevor.
the moment the door closes and they're out, I just look at her and go, "She looked normal. Why did she look normal? That was weird. That was weirder than seeing her not look normal. Why did she look normal?"
Because
Or
not
they-
all of them, they have to blend in just like we have to blend in sometimes.
No, they all look weird. They all look weird.
No, they don't, Charlie. Not all of them look weird. Some of them look like that. And that might not even be her natural face. She might have just taken that from somebody else.
Why are you already yelling?
That was weirder than.
because I'm a little, I don't know,
Look, I get it. Returning sires, rough deal.
no, it's different. It's not.
We'll get this sorted out. This is our thing.
Maybe we can handle this too.
We'll let the committee take a look at it first.
Should we tell Charlotte that we know Obadiah's gonna get whacked?
Most definitely.
Oh yeah, no, we need to do that.
Well,
No,
I don't know that we should.
I don't
because
think so.
If she knows Obadiah's gonna get whacked, she's gonna make a bid for his business, which means the cam is immediately gonna look at her as the most likely suspect.
She doesn't
I feel
need
like
to know.
Unless we
I
tell
feel
her
like
not
we're
to do
setting
that.
her up. Oh yeah,
No.
that's what she'll do. Not go
No.
for it.
Listen to me. No, she doesn't need to know about it just yet. Let it happen, and you could tell her afterwards. She wasn't here anyway.
Didn't we have a whole thing about not keeping secrets anymore because of the thing that I did with the keeping secrets?
Yeah, but I'm really worried that this is turning into a play to whack Charlotte. On their end.
Okay,
High
No,
target.
because she's part of the pack. They're
No,
not going to do that.
she's part of our pack, but she's openly cam. She's always said
But
that.
she's up. We're openly cam right now.
No, we're openly cam now. Where the hell were you 18 months ago? Because I know where she was, and it was here, being cam.
okay.
This is a ploy to knock her off. And it always was.
We don't have to tell her if you think that this is something that is going to be for endangering her.
I do. I think that it will put her in danger.
Okay.
Not from herself. Like, I think this is actual real danger for her life.
If it wasn't for the fact that she wasn't afraid of catching feelings, she'd be here right now.
It's true.
Okay.
So,
To
my
be fair, if she was here right now, Connor might have a pre-warning.
That is also maybe true. Well,
Also very true.
maybe not if we told her not to.
Maybe not.
She says that she has a thing on him, but perhaps it could have a thing on her too, and she not know about it or not realize it. And it's that whole thing, kind of like what Charlie did to Harley. It's there, but you don't really know it's there.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll just have to bide our time, and I do look pointedly at Elena, and we will handle Cervantes. We'll talk it out. You and me.
I don't want to talk it out. I just
You
no,
and
we're not going to say anything.
That's not healthy.
We're just going to let it go.
Well, that's not healthy.
We are just going to let it go until he is here and we have to deal with it. In which case, we'll deal with it.
I mean, that makes sense. We have months until he shows up.
No, we have month.
He's in Toronto.
She said month, give or take.
It takes a month to clear Toronto.
And it's 1 month before he'll be here.
If he's got war packs with him, it's not gonna take much. Especially with as weak as the cam is right now up here in this neck of the woods, especially. The further west he works, the easier it's gonna get, because we're a hop, skip, and a jump north of the Free States.
That's true.
We are
Yeah, when
isolated.
someone says a month, give or take, that's 3 to 6 weeks.
Okay, but still, like,
Precisely.
This isn't something we have to start, that we have to handle right now.
So what do we handle right now? Connor? Obviously we can't be doing Armistice Day. What are we doing right now?
Armistice Day is going to be delayed, but here's what we're going to do. The plan for Connor stays.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. We are going to continue on with Armistice Day as planned, so that everybody sees that. We know that that's not going to be able to happen. but we're going to keep up the appearance that it is because we need it to stay that way to keep the alliances that we have.
Agreed.
So for all intents and purposes, we're going to do this. The Armistice Day is going to happen, set a date for it. And we are going to continue to put obstacles in the way to make sure it doesn't happen, because we can't have it happen. Can you imagine what would happen if we had Armistice Day all of a sudden and then a war pack come rolling through?
That would look exactly like a setup.
Yep.
It would be a massacre.
Instead of it being a fake setup.
We can't do that.
We're gonna have to figure out what to do when we actually do leave a gaping hole in the city. So it doesn't have to be right now, but we are going to have to figure out what the plan is to unite everybody so that when they step up to try to claim it because they think that we did that for them, everybody fights them too.
Wait a minute. Give me one night to come up with something.
What do you have planned? What is your ideas?
Trojan horse, but in reverse.
Okay.
Explain.
Make it look like the city's already fallen.
How do we do that?
Have everyone go to ground. Have everyone hide. Have everyone batten down, do what they need to do to make sure that it looks like they've either been killed or have skipped town. Do everything that we can to keep the kindred community in Vancouver as quiet as possible. And then when they roll in to do what they need to do, they're cut off.
I mean, that's...
Harley?
Could you open the sewers?
No,
Could we have an
wait.
underground party?
Wait. Harley, how many people did you recognize? How many of those kindred did you recognize in the sewer when we met with Nixodon last time?
That.
A few.
Mm-hmm. How many Nosferatu do you know of that are in her pocket?
We are all double agents at the end of the day.
Right.
Every single Nosferatu in this city answers
Do
to
you not
themselves and the
think
family.
that Nixodon doesn't have the capability of turning any of these double agents to be more for hire than us? You send a message like that, you get everyone to do that, and it's going to get back to them.
We start slow.
That's sort of where I was worried about too, though, is because that's a really great plan if the Sabbat was coming in entirely externally, but there were dozens of them already in the
They're
city.
already here. They're just waiting for him to show up to finish the strike. It's not going to work.
They'll probably notice if everybody just pulls the blazing saddles and everybody's gone.
We should still look into some sort of a smoke screen.
We should. I just don't think it's that one, but we should.
No.
You are right.
Give me one night. Like I said, one night to think of something.
I hate to say this, but I think that we need to have a communication with the treacherous Coterie that Abigail has found herself formed with.
The one Connor hired?
That's the one.
Why?
Because Connor hired them, which means that they have to have some amount of influence in some circles that we are not influenced in.
I guess.
Well, I mean, they also know, a bunch of us. And I mean, they just sent me and Charlotte, a bunch of presents.
Wait, what? What did they send you?
I got this really beautiful tiara. It was made of gold and rubies, and the eyes were blood diamond. And Charlotte got some
wait,
dumb
what? Wait,
bulletproof
no,
suit.
wait, stop.
It was so ugly.
No. Go back to the tiara. What did you just say?
It had
What
red
is-
diamonds for the eyes, and it was made
What
of rose
eyes?
gold. Oh, there were a bunch of snakes on it.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Can
I
somebody
was
explain
really
to
pretty,
her?
but like it doesn't really go
okay,
with
who
this.
sent you that?
Storyteller. It wasn't Mordecai. It was whom?
It was Mordecai.
Oh, was it?
It was Mordecai.
Yeah,
Strong.
Mordecai was the tiara, and Duran was the suit.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, sorry.
Pretty sure they are either keeping track of you now, or they have some way of. That is some their way of
mean-
spying on us.
I mean, I have a hard time believing that. This was not your like casual Tuesday tiara.
She's gonna pull out the blood diamond that, or the bloodstone that Harley gave her. This is pretty, right?
That's a magnet. That's a diamond.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is pretty, right? It's very pretty.
The
Harley
Sure.
gave it to me.
the magnet
Okay.
does have kind of a whoa to it, but yeah.
Got a reddish tint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
Harley can keep track of me with this, so long as I have it on my person.
Charlotte has
cool
one
beans. This was not the kind of tiara you send someone if you're expecting them to wear it more than once a year. So cool.
Really?
Once a year
Toreador?
they can follow me.
Tell you what, Cassandra, you know the thing that you did to help me see the person that was talking to me?
Mhm.
See if there's anything weird about the tiara. Like the same way. Give it a look over, and if there's something on there that isn't visible to the naked eye, then consider that.
Okay.
I don't
still
want to point
think
out
it's-
obviousness, but Abigail is Tremere, and Tremere do blood magic, and they do all of those things. and-
Abigail promised me that she wasn't going to interfere. She was going to remain neutral. If there was a Tremere that did something to that, it wasn't her.
Okay, so she's going to remain neutral, which means that there is an active issue at hand.
I haven't talked to her though in a while. It's been a minute.
You gotta talk to your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's important for upkeep.
We,
You should
we-
Wait,
call
wait.
her.
Wait, I need to know,
I'm-
why was there a conversation about neutrality?
because her and I talk.
Uh-huh.
I
Do we need to know something about the other group that we don't already know?
I've told you everything that I know. I played you the recording. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. And as far as Abigail is concerned, her and I have maintained a very strong professional working relationship. And when all of this shit started to go down, we spoke via text, at least. And she promised me that she was going to stay. She was going to stay out of the mix.
Does she know
Does she know what?
about you, about me, about all of us, and our little friends hiding out among the city? Does she know?
As far as I know, I honestly have no idea.
So you didn't tell her that you did a thing?
No.
You
Well,
promise you did not tell her.
I legit did not tell her any out of character information.
Well, okay, so
She doesn't.
They have a thing going on.
But
They
yeah,
don't
no,
let me.
she doesn't know what we were up to. She doesn't know about this. The last time we spoke was to deal with that particular mess, and then it's been relatively quiet. When we do talk, it's about she taught me how to make that, and they point at the bloodstone. But other than that, it's been.
See,
it's been
Cassandra,
quiet.
they do know how to make those, and it's not just for tracking. They can do other
Okay,
things.
so like, why not give me a ring? Something I
Why
would wear
would they
all the
give you a
time.
gift in the first place?
Because they're trying to be nice and they want to be friends with us, and we've been awful.
I mean, they.
What have we done to them?
Well, I mean, we did decide that they should die like a week
Do
ago.
they know that? Do they know that?
Well, I mean,
I don't know. Depends
there's-
if you think they're spying on us or not. So the options here are they're not spying on us and they don't know we decided they should die. Or they are and they know we decided that and then just never followed through. In which case, they probably stopped spying on us. Based on, everything. They seem fine.
I'm
Don't
I'm not
trust it.
opposed to
I
us
don't trust
having a
anyone.
meetup with them.
Have I been wrong? So far, have I been wrong?
I mean, it depends what happens with this coterie. I think they're chill.
And I look over at Charlie. Now we do need to arrange something. We can't have, at the very least, even if we can get everything out in the open.
I'm not opposed.
And I don't mean everything, and I look at Elena.
Yeah, I'm not opposed. It might be beneficial if we're trying to do all of this shell game stuff to actually have more people in the mix.
Make them part of the game then.
So we do that, and maybe they can help us speed up the timeline on Connor.
Fine. Harley, I trust that you can arrange a parlay.
I can get that done, not a problem.
Okay,
I'll play nice, I promise.
I take out my phone and I send another text to Abigail that says we need to talk IRL.
Okay. So Harley is going to go sort his plan out, and Cassandra is going to go take a check over that tiara.
Mm-hmm. If your tiara is problematic, you should probably tell Charlotte.
I will. But if the tiara is problematic, we should really find a way to utilize that.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Also, when it comes to Connor, I want that club,
Okay.
one way or the other.
That's fine.
It's absolutely yours. I'll make sure of it.
And I want him to know that.
Of course. Do you want me to
Okay.
put him on his knees in front of you?
Maybe.
If
Maybe.
you want it, it will be done.
I'm
just
so
have-
glad Elena's on our side.
Yeah.
And that seems like a good point to cut this particular episode off. Storyteller Steve is going to go talk to the other coterie and try to figure out who's available on Thursdays.
You could arguably be available on Mondays. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. No worries. We'll totally have this parlay.
So thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for any bits or any subscriptions that you put in, any tips over on our Ko-Fi, which should wait over there. Yeah, over there. Or anybody who signed up for our Patreon, check that out. And we are going to do a quick round table, and then we're going to jump over to me once again, playing Blood Hunt and probably getting Diablo-ized a lot. So let's do a quick outros from everybody. Let's start in the same order and go up to Zach.
Hi, I'm Zach Rivado. That is my Twitter handle, and my links are over there. You can see me on ATL by night on Tuesdays because my character did not die or go to jail.
What?
Twitch.tv/ATL by night, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Apart from that, you can see me on a variety of things. Once Terminal Black airs on Martlet Games, you will see me over there. You will see me running a game on Gehenna Gaming this month. I'm going to talk about it next week because I'm going to make sure that everything comes together just fine first, because we're going to be pre-recording it. But as I mentioned last week, Sam is in it, and I'll be talking about the other people that are in it next week. And then, yeah, you can find me wherever tabletop games are played.
At my local game store?
I am everywhere.
Oh, wow. I'll have to check that out, see if it's like a quantum Zach. Speaking of Sam.
Hey, Samantha McClarty here, played Elena Cortez. I don't fucking know where I'm going at this point in my life.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Millennial La Sombra.
Something. I'm not gonna spoil Zach's game. I'll let him handle that next time. But I'm really excited about it. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm also in Terminal Black on Martlet. That's gonna be a lot of fun. We are also we should be starting to record another fun game that I don't know if I can talk about just yet or not. For another channel. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, and I'm not really 100% sure as to what can be said yet, and what can't be said yet. So I'm just gonna say lots of stuff happening. Follow my link tree for all of my social media stuff, and I will announce it as I'm allowed to. Until then, Patrick or Lex or who the fuck is coming after me. I don't know.
Tell us everything.
Okay,
Calm down, Trevor.
So let's just go with the everything here. Okay, so when I was a little girl.
Oh, whoa.
Next.
Setting you out there. Actually, go check out. We will post Brennan's stuff right now in the chat, so that you can go check out, see everything Brennan's doing. Which I think that there's like 17.
He's doing a game for me too. Yeah, he's doing my 10 Candles game. We're looking at scheduling it in November because fucking October got packed real quick. So we're looking at sometime in November, hopefully. So we'll see.
And next up is Patrick.
Hi, Patrick Gill, creative director in Martlet Games. There's my Twitter. Link tree is that way. And yeah, there's lots of stuff going on over in our neck of the woods. You can check our socials, stay abreast of the situation and the scheduling. As Sam alluded to, we are busy. Our big things we've got coming up are a couple of Vampire the Masquerade games. The thing that I'm personally spearheading for, I'm calling it the Season of the Spoop. I'm doing a 10 Candles anthology. It's called Terminal Black, and it's going to consist of 6 episodes, consisting of standalone but yet connected episodes. You can drop in and watch whatever you want, and you're going to not miss a thing. But those who do watch from beginning to end will be able to see all the little ties, and it's going to be a wonderful thing. More details to come. Love you all.
So, 6 episodes.
6 episodes.
Of 10 Candles.
Of 10 Candles. That would be 60 candles
That's
total.
60 candles.
Mm-hmm.
So many candles.
We technically cut Zach's game short. Zach died with 3 candles left just because that game was hitting. It was long on the tooth.
We were doing a really good job of not burning out candles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I've done one of those. I ran one where the game lasted like 5 hours and the damn candles just would not fucking go out. It was so annoying.
Oh yeah, no, we were powering through.
But that episode is every episode so far has had its wonderful moments. And that one's got some extra goodies for, because Zach and Rose are in that episode. And neither one of them have played 10 Candles before, and it was amazing.
Nice.
It was great shit.
Holy shit! I did not know that you hadn't played 10 Candles before.
I have not.
Ah. Well,
Also
now I know.
hasn't played
Damn.
60 Candles before. And last but certainly not least is Alex.
Hi, I'm Lex. I was Cassandra. You can find my links and stuff. I'm also in Patrick's 10 Candles anthology, and I also have never played a 10 Candles game before. So I am super stoked. But I'm actually even more stoked because if you've been watching my Instagram and my Twitter, then you saw the trailer for Skin Deep drop yesterday, which means in less than a week on Friday, October 8th, on the Vancouver by Night channel at, I believe, 5 p.m. Pacific time. You can catch the very first episode of Skin Deep. That is my bespoke horror game. It is really fantastic. You're going to see some familiar faces and some brand new faces. And we've done a lot of work with the soundtrack and the soundscape and special effects and makeup effects and stuff. So I'm really excited, and hopefully you'll join me for it. That's it for me.
And it's going to be on at 5 on Friday before LA by Night, because it's kind of like Critical Role that way. If we put our horror stuff when LA by Night's on, everybody's going to watch that. So we want you to stop in.
For now.
For now. Dun, dun, dun. We want you to stop in, and then we'll probably raid over to LA by Night, I guess. Sounds like a plan. I am Storyteller Steve, by the way. And we are doing a bunch of stuff. I believe this week coming up, we are going to be doing, we're going to raid into Blood Hunt right now. But we are going to be doing stuff this week. Tuesday, D&D. Wednesday, Changeling Returns. Friday, we have the Skin Deep with Lex, who is storytelling, which I've heard nothing but good things about. And it sounds awesome. And I really wish I had had the time to join the cast, because it would have been cool. But, then we go back to the Saturday Takeover once again. And we are going to be doing with a full complement-ish next week. There's going to be a special game that's going to be played in the regular Delve time slot, which is something that's really weird, but we like it. It was talked about in the Martlet server. By the way, join the Martlet server. We're going to raid over to me playing Blood Hunt and getting killed a lot. So, we will do that. And thank you, everybody, once again for watching. We will see you in a few minutes. I don't know what t-shirt I'm wearing, so I might not even do a quick change. I don't know. I have like 7 of these t-shirts. It's great. So, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.